love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up, it's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't stop, just level up. Don't I'm so gone, no I'm never turning back. I won't stop, I'ma fight until there's nothing left. It's so on, you're gonna be hurting bad. Cause I've been to hell and back. You don't wanna make me mad. I stay strong, you will never see me crack. And if you get in my way, you're gonna feel the wrath. Gotta say it to my face while he's looking back. Mirror breaks after math, when I hate I attack. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't stop, just level up. Don't cruising in my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, not fucking likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running shit right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains. I'm the boss, I'm making change. I've been rocking this exchange, popping off and risking things. Gonna make a fucking name, I just wanna be famous. But I don't want that cheap fame, no I'm not that vain. I just wanna be greatness. 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 Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you're going hate this, you can fucking bite me. Okay, I'm going off every chance I get. I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I'll commit. And no, I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto hits go, let me spend everything that you...
How's it going, guys? How's it going, guys? Oh, morning. Sorry about that. Woo! I didn't get to bed until like 2. I actually didn't get to sleep until like friggin' 2. I was like, I stayed up playing Pal World, and then the time slipped away. I was playing Pal World until like 1, and then it's like, uh-oh, it's 1 a.m. I finally lay down to go to sleep, and then, oh God, you know what I'm saying? But hey, I feel pretty good for somebody that went to bed at 2. And I even went to bed at 1 the prior night too. So I actually feel pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I actually feel really good. Oddly enough. This game looks crazy. Mexican Ninja. I didn't say it, YouTube. They said it. Don't ban me for the Mexican YouTube. Mexican Ninja. See? Look. I'm not racist. W. White Horse. W. Timothy. W. Allison. W. Viva for, throwing up and being you. Had a lot of fun today. That's it. That's all we got. Batman Caped Crusader Chronicles. Is this... This looks like old school Batman. This looks really cool. What is this? What? Look at that. It's like a sailboat simulator or something like that. What is this? Whoa! What? That actually looks really sick. Oh! Whoa, what was that? Hold on. Oh, God damn it. I'm trying to look at this boat. Why? This looks so impractical. I thought maybe it was trees. Dude, they just stuck a whole bunch of wings everywhere. What? That seems so stupid. Oh, dude, what? So it's a game where you can make your own boats, and it has a software program that will allow you to 3D print them directly from the game. That's cool. Ooh, we got a review of The First Guardian. Ooh, we know we're gonna watch that. I don't even know what The First Guardian is. I've never seen this game before in my entire life. I have been seeing people play Wake Island. It looks so good.
Battlefield Season 4 is here, and it brings with it some explosive new features, updates, and a brand new battle pass. This is your mission brief for the next era of Battlefield. Presented by Battlefield.
Execute Operation Tidal Strike.
Naval warfare has arrived, the newest frontier of Battlefield's all-out warfare experience rebuilt for today's sandbox. Turn the tide of battle on the largest maps in Battlefield 6.
Apparently you can actually, the new ships they have, you could put them along the shoreline and make a spawn point for your team. So like if he stops this boat right here and parks it up against the shoreline, it'll actually turn into a spawn beacon.
Today's sandbox. Turn the tide of battle on the largest maps in Battlefield 6 yet, including Suru Reef, a huge island containing a US airbase located in East Asia. Later in the season, return to a faithful remake of Wake Island, with updates to match modern Battlefield gameplay.
I always wondered what that was from.
To a faithful remake of Wake Island, with
there was a facility in one of the CODs that I played quite a bit of, funny enough, that had this, and you would like go inside of it, and then you would get completely cleaned out. Well, at least I would be the one cleaning people out, but you would get rinsed in there, right? I wondered where this facility was, like what it was from, because the maps to me, because like I have a huge gap in COD games
to match modern Battlefield gameplay, like fortifications, an aircraft
and then there was
carrier
just
that
that
acts
map.
as the main base of one army, and naval and air vehicles to dominate your opponents. Battlefield veterans no doubt recall their time on Wake Island. From 1942 to 2142, this map is a perfect showcase of Battlefield 6's naval combat. Try it out for yourself in Conquest, Escalation, Breakthrough, Rush, Domination, TDM, and SDM.
Ooh,
Strike Force,
nice
and
shot.
Sabotage. On top of a new sandbox to explore and dominate, you'll get new weapons and vehicles to make the most of this new season. Your new armaments include the EF stock
we can't watch that. We can't watch that, unfortunately. That's the part where I have to cut it off because YouTube is trying to ban me off the platform, so... all this Madden junk. Oh, this is that one game. Where'd it go? Yeah, it's the like Pirate Cove one. This game's so pretty. Wait, what? There's more.
Survival hangs by a thread. But this is where the dream begins, mate. You'll start small with a simple shantytown, but soon it'll be much more.
Good.
Morning, Beach
Now we can
Shaman.
build a ship.
Build wherever you like, and reach heights others wouldn't dare.
One of two worlds.
Keep your crew happy, set up production lines, and run a tight ship. With enough resources, you can extend your reach, build mighty ships, and explore the 7 seas.
That's cool.
No scars, no glory. We must survive this assault any way we can.
Will you rule the seas, plunder great treasures, become a legend, or dare to claim it all?
Damn, what?
So
You can actually like lose everything? That sucks. Well, it must be because they're a bad gamer. Ooh, we gonna watch this, bro. We gonna watch this. Did they? Oh, yeah, no, we're gonna watch that for sure. Today's mostly gonna be like entertainment. Not a whole lot of stuff happened yesterday. At least not that I'm aware of.
Welcome.
So like there's a lot of gaming stuff. We got the Critical Drinker looked at the new Spider-Man movie that I'm probably going to see at some point next week, and also we also have a Fleekazoid video. He is covering, funny enough, Pal World, the game that's currently overtaken my life and kept me up until 2 a.m. the past 2 nights.
To the outpost of the Scorch. You are a builder. You might have noticed it's a little hot around here, so you may want to avoid too much sun. Oops, no worries. Just needs a new body.
What?
We tend to
Really?
have a lot of fun around here. We've got bedrooms, a couch, a blueprint machine thing, and a shop. Hey there. Right.
I love the games that know that they're like four-player slop, right? No disrespect to the game developers at all, but at least they have fun with it. They add mechanics into the game that are like obvious direct references. Like check, like the beat 'em up robot, right? Like that's totally what they're doing right here. They're beating each other up. And then you've got like, you know, the jump pads. Everyone's just having a fun time. You can see them like showing the gameplay with the Distendo arms. You see that? You can grab stuff from up top. I love developers that do this. Like, oh,
downstairs can do. If you think you might be running low on scrap, just take this incredibly safe elevator down to a variety of destinations.
incredibly safe elevator, guys.
Then you need to find scrap. Every deep layer comes furnished with a grinder. You throw valuable objects into the grinder to get coins, and that's pretty much it.
A friend!
Huh, it's a baby.
Oh my god. Oh. There's so many games like this now. Yo, that is creepy. That reminds me of that one from the original Toy Story. The doll head. The doll head on like the platform with the freaking the spider legs, dude. That thing is creepy.
Also, the outpost of the Scourge cannot be held responsible for mounting fear, shrapnel damage, overexertion, equipment failure, singed eyebrows, nor freaking clowns.
You ready? Oh, yeah.
I kind of want to watch that Grand Theft Auto thing first. This means more to me than that review because I don't know the game for that
few
review.
months, I'm going to be taking a look back at each of the core Grand Theft Auto games and replaying them in the lead up to the arrival of Grand Theft Auto 6. What we'll be putting together won't be traditional re-reviews, and they
You see, I didn't hear nobody do this for God of War except for me.
won't carry IGN's typical score out of 10 because it really wouldn't be at all fair to simply pick apart old games published multiple hardware generations ago and make them sweat under the harsher standards of 2026. What we will be doing...
Well, you can't do that because here's the... Dude, what is that face? In the time, Grand Theft Auto was the innovator. It has led the innovation for gaming for so long.
However, is re-examining what made each GTA remarkable upon the time of its release, digging into what they achieved and the legacies they established, and rediscovering how much fun each of them remain today. We'll also be identifying both the parts of the GTA experience that have seen the most evolution and growth, as well as the parts that remain fascinating, commendable, and timelessly impressive.
Oh!
At the end of the project, using GTA's previously 6-star wanted level, you should be able to get an idea of where each of these games roughly sit in my long-term love for this series. First cab off the rank, the original Grand Theft Auto.
When the original Grand Theft Auto arrived towards the end of the 1990s, it was like
A lot of people sleep on how old these games are, bro.
nothing I'd ever played before, but it somehow also felt like I'd been in training for it most of my life.
Hey, you know what's funny? Whenever I made that video talking about how people would buy this game even if there was like a $200 price tag behind it, you have to realize that this game has been out for my entire life. Like, the franchise of Grand Theft Auto has been out my entire life. And you know what? I have never in my life played a Grand Theft Auto game that didn't hit. Every time you pick up a anywhere, Anytime there was a Grand Theft Auto game being sold, whether it be for PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, or 5, if you got a physical copy of that game, it was the greatest hits. It was always the greatest hits on the case. Always. You did not see a copy of Grand Theft Auto that wasn't promoted or registered in some way, shape, or form as PlayStation's greatest hits. Because it is. They've never missed. Ever. Not the storyline, not the gameplay, nothing. They have not missed. And that's why people would pay $200 for it. It's not me grandstanding for the CEO overlords, as some of them like to say. No, it's a fact. Get used to it.
On the
It
one
doesn't
hand,
change
it
a
was
fact.
essentially the digitization of an entire childhood looming over a 2D toy car mat. My diecast collection scattered around me as I simulated countless car chases from above. On the other, it felt instantly familiar to play, like an intuitive yet anti-social distortion of the top-down delights of Codemasters' micro machines. Grand Theft Auto was bold and brash. It was also brutally unforgiving, regularly frustrating, and cumbersome to control. But despite that, I was consistently drawn to it, like a moth to a flamethrower.
Nearly 30 years later, I was more than a little curious about how I'd fare playing it all over again, but I've found myself with a largely unchanged opinion.
Continuously stumped by its absolutely unsympathetic difficulty, yet consistently charmed by its wanton silliness, varied vehicles, hilarious sound effects, and trend-setting original soundtrack.
Take it to the edge, there's nowhere to hide, and call up the boy. Let's go for the joyride.
It's very easy to look back at the original GTA as a product of...
You know what? I think that in the Chinatown Wars version, you were able to actually recruit gang members. I think you could also do the same thing in San Andreas as well. I really hope they bring that back in the new the new Grand Theft Auto game in Grand Theft Auto 6. I hope they bring it back, or like maybe in a future one. I actually really liked San Andreas. That one was, like, in all honesty, probably, in my opinion, because of all of the missions where you can do all the side quests, like the helicopter missions, the car missions, the police, like all that kind of stuff, right? And the fact that you had, like, gang wars and you could recruit gang members to follow you around, I kind of think, like, San Andreas, even above Grand Theft Auto 4 and 5, is probably still one of the best because of how much you can do in San Andreas. Like, you can do a lot in Grand Theft Auto 5, but you can't do, like, the online is different, right? I haven't really played a whole lot of Grand Theft Auto 5 online, but the base game, the single-player experience, has way more in San Andreas than it does in Grand Theft Auto 6. There are so many more side quests that you can do in San Andreas that aren't in 6, because 6 is geared towards the multiplayer experience, not towards the single player. There were even co-op missions in San Andreas.
A different era.
Not a lot of
and that
people know about
goes
those.
Beyond its old-school top-down aesthetic. Its arcade-style approach to progression, which is baked around trying to maximize your overall score for each level while juggling a very limited set of lives, is nothing like the GTA series we've known since its complete reinvention at the dawn of the century. There's no meaningful story here to speak of, just 90-odd seconds of cutscenes where a gallery of criminal stereotypes either pass on their thanks
I'm gonna reward you personal this time.
or issue you direct threats related to putting unwanted things in your butt.
Cross him again, I'll stick a gun up your ass and blow your f***ing eyeballs out.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Capiche?
However, GTA was already a product of a different era upon its initial release in European territories in 1997, and even more so by its North American launch in 1998.
The flat sprites of its vehicles and pedestrians give it that 2D adjacent look, even if people often gloss over that the cities themselves are actually rendered in 3D. But GTA found itself sandwiched between stuff like the debut of Gran Turismo and the arrival of Half-Life, Unreal, and Metal Gear Solid. We're talking Tekken 3, Thief, and The Legend of Zelda.
Bro, don't even. Do not compare. Do not compare Metal Gear Solid and Grand Theft Auto to Tekken. Bro, that's like comparing God of War 3 to like fucking a 2D platformer. Like what? Bro, get out of here.
Ocarina of Time.
Now, this is a good comparison. I've never really played Zelda like that, but I understand it, right? And I think that Zelda's pretty cool.
What I'm saying is that we knew where the cutting edge was in the late 90s, and GTA didn't really feel like it was on it.
And yet it still works, and that's really thanks to the high level of player agency it offers.
The 3 maps may not be enormous by modern standards, and the selection of weapons is admittedly slim, but GTA was unprecedented in terms of the open world.
I just thought of something. I catch a suspension for firearms on stream because of this.
Slim.
Yo, I think I would just be done streaming on YouTube at that point. I'd just be like, no, I'm good, man.
But GTA was unprecedented in terms of the open world freedom it allowed. It feels unlikely that anyone at Developer DMA Design could have fully understood just how stealthily innovative GTA would ultimately be, but it nonetheless laid down the bedrock for sandbox action gaming as a whole. Complete tasks as clinically or as chaotically as you choose. Navigate Liberty City, Vice City.
Oh, I keep forgetting, like, you weren't even able to get in the water until San Andreas. San Andreas was the first Grand Theft Auto game that allowed you to swim. It's really weird. Any other Grand Theft Auto game that you play, if you enter the water somehow, it'll insta-kill you.
And San Andreas, however you see fit.
He took the train.
Whatever vehicle you want and take on objectives in whatever order works for you.
Mission complete!
Mission complete! Hey, I could have voice acted that.
Missions, GTA is engineered to allow you to ignore them entirely. You can simply steal cars, wreak havoc with pedestrians, and battle law enforcement. Make no mistake, GTA is a somewhat clunky game to play.
This was true in 1997, and even more so now.
To be clear, I don't personally have major
I can't tell you how many older games that I've went back to and played and had this realization of how clunky they were. Oh my god, dude. Like, I sit down now and I tried to play The Thing. The John Carpenter's The Thing, they had made a game for it. I had the disc and it was like solid blue. And I started playing it and I was like, oh my god, this is so clunky. How did I get used to this?
Problems with the driving. Yes, it suffers a bit from the jerkiness of the camera zooming in and out. Yes, you'll bump into other cars regularly as they appear on screen too late to avoid. Yes, some cars are too fast for their own good, with the camera unable to zoom out fast enough or far enough to avert spearing into high-speed crashes.
Dang, bro.
Yes, motorbikes are pretty pointless, and I spend more time getting back on them after wiping out than I do riding them in the first place.
Broadly, however, I believe the driving is quite fun, and I suspect a lot of that stems from my background with Codemasters' Micro Machines series.
For context, the Micro Machines series was one of the most loved races of its era, and certainly one of my own favourites as I grew out of rolling around on the floor making engine noises. Its top-down perspective was really the perfect training zone for a game like GTA, and I would suggest that in the late 90s there was an incredibly strong chance that a player of GTA would have had some kind of previous muscle memory from Micro Machines nestled somewhere in their fingertips. I can appreciate that without that prior experience, there are elements of GTA's driving controls that may be a little hard to hurdle. For instance, when cars are headed down the screen from top to bottom, the controls remain consistent. That is, stab left and your car will head to its left.
See how sharp that turn is? Like, holy crap, bro. We are not working with a 360-degree pixel count there.
Immediately
No, sir.
to the right of the screen. It's ultimately a car, so it's entirely logical that left is always left. It'd be untenable to have the controls flip mid-corner.
Oh,
But
what?
this kind of thing is printed into my brain. It's second nature, if not from Micro Machines, then from an entirely analog childhood of racing RC cars and quickly
So, dude, that's kind of crazy.
learning everything is mirrored when they're racing back towards you. However, I can anecdotally report that this was initially a bit of a brain twister for some of my kids, so I can see how the controls might seem a little obtuse at first. I feel like they were initially treating the car's direction like a cursor, rather than the car as a discrete object. The lack of an in-game map spun them out a little too.
Luckily, I still have actual fold-out paper maps of these cityscapes.
What the fuck? Look at that little map. That thing's adorable.
Which are genuinely essential to complete certain missions, like finding the nearest bomb shop before a strict timer runs out.
They prove to be a neat novelty for kids from a generation who'll never know what it's like to navigate your way to an unknown location by leafing through a dog-eared street directory that smells like petrol and wet socks.
Mission complete!
My GTA maps are a little flimsy these days, but considering GTA 6 and future PlayStation games in general won't even...
Bro, look at that. That looks insane. What? That's actually kind of big for such a, like, old school game. These are obviously two different maps, right? San Andreas and Liberty City. Look at that. That's crazy.
be getting a disc, they're also a fun, if now bittersweet footnote in the story of physical gaming media. It's on foot where GTA falls down, and unsurprisingly, the same things that frustrated me about it in the late 90s continue to do so today.
Really?
For context, the tank-like on-foot controls are a side effect of the fact that this was a time before dual analog controllers became the default. Whether you're on PC with a keyboard or PlayStation with a controller, all you can do is turn left and right and move
Well, yeah, you have to use the direction pad.
forward or backwards. You can't think of it like a primitive version of a modern twin-stick shooter like Hotline Miami. You're really just a tiny, slow car with legs.
I'd imagine it's a lot like playing Metal Gear Solid 1 for the PlayStation 1.
The Micro Machine style controls make less sense on foot, and they're definitely dated.
Oh! And that's it, done.
The upshot is combat is harder than a $2 steak. It's tougher to deal with clunky controls when just one hit will kill your character.
Really?
Body armor pickups are available, but they'll only protect you from 3 hits. It's also incredibly difficult to line up shots.
Oh, dude, that sucks wieners. Are you kidding me? So, like, anything that hits you is one shot?
From long distances, and not much easier at close quarters. It's particularly tricky to turn and shoot at pursuing police, since by the time you do manage to pivot 180 degrees, there's typically only time to get 1 or 2 shots off.
What? Yo!
The pistol is a mostly useless weapon overall in this case. The machine gun is far more effective, since you can spray a burst in an arc and get at least 1 round to hit.
Ooh.
The flamethrower is the most trusty option, but you won't see a great deal of it without resorting to cheats.
I cheated like hell when I played GTA as a teenager.
I don't think anybody didn't, dude. If you didn't cheat on this game, you missed out.
I'd honestly be surprised if that wasn't the case for most people of my vintage.
The action is a lot more fun.
Why
with
was the
99
audio
RPGs
double?
in
What?
your back
What
pocket.
happened here?
Cheats are very much an integral part of GTA's legacy. While cheats have become depressingly rare over the last several generations,
Which is dog shit because of micromanaging people. Dude, these developers, like, this is another thing that I was talking about, like the micromanaging people. Just trying to make them do whatever you want them to do constantly all the time, ruining gaming. Stop trying to micromanage the players, bro. Let them have fun. They even took cheat codes away. By the way, if I'm not mistaken, Grand Theft Auto 4 and maybe 5 have cheat codes. Grand Theft Auto's cheat codes are in the cell phone. You have to type in certain numbers, And Grand Theft Auto 6 might have the same thing, but they do have some sort of cheat code system from what I remember. So just keep that in mind, that this guy may literally just not know what he's talking about. I think you have to use like the cell phone to type in the numbers to get the cheat codes.
GTA series, up until GTA 5 at least, remains one of the last bastions of fun, silly, and useful cheats. While GTA invariably found...
All of the Grand Theft Auto games have cheat codes. You just pull up your phone and you can type in the cheat codes in the cell phone. You call the number and then you get like whatever the cheat code is, right?
Familiar ways to frustrate me, there are still many things about it that bring a grin to my face in 2026. I appreciate the variety of cars, and
Vegeta. He was made for people to hate, and dude, I love Trevor. Trevor's my favorite character. Whenever I get old, I want to be like Trevor. I just don't want to give a fuck and do whatever I want. I love Trevor.
The way they look. Sure,
the second I seen what he did to the base characters at the very beginning of his story, I was like, this man is he's my like spirit animal. 100%.
Sprites are typically quite tiny on screen, but each car is being crafted with enough care that they're not just blobs of pixels that look vaguely like cars. They have terrific depth, and the curves of an off-brand VW Beetle.
And you know why that is? You know why they made Trevor and they wanted people to hate Trevor, but nobody did? It's because everybody has that person in their lives that you can lean on. They may be a crazy asshole, but you know what they're not? They're not backstabbers. They'll always be there. Just like Trevor. You notice, like Trevor was obviously pissed because, his best friend in the world that he had thought he got killed, right? But you saw how quickly they made up. Trevor's fucking awesome, dude. Trevor is that brute force and that everyone needs in their life. Everyone needs that person that they can lean on no matter what. They may be crazy assholes, but they're the right kind of crazy asshole.
And distinctly contrast the flat and angular lines of a boxy American sedan, despite the fact both are simple 2D images. I also enjoy that the mix changes up between cities. Vice City has more exotic supercars that are unique to its beachside streets. San Andreas is the only place you'll find the floral-painted love wagon.
That's right! Yo! Dude, I remember that van. You could actually take that van to a Los Santos, what's it called? A chrome shop where you can like alter the cars, and it has some like pretty crazy paint jobs on it too.
Each city has bespoke cop cars with different liveries and siren layouts. There's effort to make each place distinct, and the cars are a big part of making that happen. The seeds the studio planted here in this regard would truly germinate in 2004's GTA San Andreas, though it's crazy to think that this happened just 7 years later.
Moreover, I love the resemblance that many of the cars have to Matchbox cars of the 80s and 90s, to the point where it's entirely obvious that the team was simply turning photos of actual models into in-game sprites.
Sure, it's fair enough to argue that GTA's F40, Diablo, 911, or Viper lookalikes could have been just as easily gleaned from photographs of the real things than toys, but then you spot stuff like the orange-roofed ambulance, which still sports an identical E on top from its equivalent Matchbox model. Hell, GTA's Flamer has the whole livery from the Chevy they sourced it from. Squint real hard and it still says 57 Chevy on the deck lid. This one changed color when you put it in water. I know, because it was one of my favorites. Even more.
That's insane.
More than the cars, I hugely appreciate the soundtrack. So much effort was made to build a series of radio stations filled with credible sounding music. Credible is...
And that's another thing. They've done that with all the games as well. All the games have, like, songs in them.
Actually,
that are, like, really good. They're actual songs. They're not like trash, right? They're not. It's like an actual like album that you can listen to. In Grand Theft Auto, I think my favorite one out of all of these radio stations is Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories. I think that's probably my favorite album. Liberty City Stories has not album, but like has the best stations. Like even like the Indian channel they had on there. Not there's no Native American one, but it's like that Indian channel. The songs on that channel were bangers. I listened to all of the songs on like all the radio stations in that one, and they were just all so good.
Statement, considering how many of these tracks are genuine earworms.
Can't, dude, come on.
At the time, but it's still nifty.
Did I do that? Yeah, I did. I even recorded it onto a cassette so I could play it in my car.
Beyond that, GTA's completely silly brand of squelching hit and runs and over-the-top violence keenly reminded me of...
I did like that San Andreas had Barracuda. That was really fun. I thought that was really cool, that San Andreas was able to get some rights to Barracuda.
Just how successfully it weaponized controversy as a free marketing tool around the time of its launch. It certainly wasn't the first game to cause a ruckus for gratuitous vehicular violence.
Barracuda.
In actual fact, that distinction is owned by an arcade game called Death Race, released way back in 1976, which caused a huge fuss in the mainstream press for allowing players to run over and kill crude-looking pedestrians.
See, guys, the issue isn't that the Karens exist. The issue is that they're growing. They're being allowed to reproduce. This is an atrocity to humanity and a violation of my human rights as an American citizen.
On screen. But the hullabaloo around GTA was hefty at the time, even in the immediate wake of Carmageddon, which caused a large fuss of its own a few months before GTA's launch.
Sorry.
Now, even back in the late 90s, I did think the reaction was a little overblown. That is, 1996's Die Hard trilogy predated GTA by a year, and that featured pedestrians getting absolutely splattered left and right, complete with a wiper animation clearing the blood from the screen when driving in first person.
That's pretty funny.
But yes, there's no denying that the original GTA pushed the envelope in ways not even the modern series would attempt today. Whether that's mowing down a line of Hare Krishnas, blowing up a school bus, or indeed assassinating the High Priest of Babylon, who turns out to be none other than the President of the United States himself. GTA's lo-fi aesthetic still makes a lot of this stuff feel pretty goofy and harmless here, but certainly at least some of it would be a little too grim to sync with the satirical sensibilities of the modern series. Like a Stone Age axe, Grand Theft Auto is hard,
Man, just give the damn game a 10 out of 10. Ain't no reason this game gets anything less.
primitive, and honestly, more than a little cumbersome. However, like said axe, it's nonetheless a valuable artifact that maintains an effective edge to it. Fearless but flawed and endearing but unnecessarily difficult, the original Grand Theft Auto may be tricky to wholeheartedly recommend to anyone who didn't previously play it during its moment back in the late 90s, but I can't deny how fascinating it's been to re-experience its prehistoric brand of open-world freedom in the context of everything that's come since.
It just demands patience, precision, and a paper map by your side.
I don't think any Grand Theft Auto game has 6 stars in it. I only think it goes to 5. If I'm not, I don't think there is any Grand Theft Auto game that goes to 6 stars. What is the most stars that you could get in Grand Theft Auto games? Grand Theft Auto San Andreas star system. 1 to 6. Huh. That's so weird. It's been so long since I've played the original Grand Theft Autos. Apparently Grand Theft Auto 5 is the only one with 5 stars. Huh. Damn, bro, it's really been that long. I'm going to have to go back and play these games. I'm gonna have to. It's been so long. Let's skip this. What time is it? 8:49. We got plenty of time. Why is this?
It could be a solid addition to the growing ranks of B-list action games that punch above their weight. A sort of recommendation you drop your friends looking for something to scratch their itch between big games.
I don't really want to watch this. Let's.
Evac! I need an immediate evac of my position. I'm surrounded by birds.
W Freakazoid. Bro, if I ever have to call in an airstrike, if that plane is not blaring this and I can't hear it from the ground, they might as well turn that rig back home. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I get an airdrop, if I need that shit, not an airdrop, if I need like air support and the big plane shows up and I can't hear that being blasted like it's right in my ears, they might as well just turn the fuck around and go home. You know what I'm saying? That's the song they need to be playing when my ass is getting saved.
To God, if one more Pokeball fondler tells me this game is bad because it's a knockoff, when they swallow the gravy of every bi-monthly Souls Clone release, I'm going to employ them. I'm going to give them a nice 5 to forever work schedule with free health insurance and a relaxing work environment. Hell, I'll even give them free housing. I'll employ them till they love me, pimp. Then one of these days, when they get Employee of the Month, I will chuck them into the mating pit in Pal World.
That's right.
For the two guys that don't know, is the latest survival craft. Shit! Already? Really? The second to latest survival crafting game that plays like Conan Exiles fell into a vat of Pokemon, then dried off in human rights violations. But luckily, these aren't humans. You play as a man that showed up to an island.
What is that character model?
But luckily,
yo,
you play as a man that showed.
It's so flat. Bro's chest looks like a PNG.
Saw an unemployment issue and wrote.
What is that dude? What is his torso doing?
The challenge of
oh my god!
These savages, even the handsy Cosby pals get jobs. This really is American Pokemon. Now I hear you saying, "This sounds great, Fleek. What's the problem?" The problem is that there is no problem, and that's where Twitter comes in to manufacture one. These people are calling Pal World nothing but a Pokemon ripoff, just with guns and forced labor, which is correct. But they're saying it like it's a bad thing. I've been looking forward to that idea for 2 years. Someone finally rose up and made these people a good Pokemon game for the first time in the.
You see how he's had to change how he talks too? Y'all see that he's saying people instead of the R word now? YouTube really trying to take away our freedom of speech, boys. Y'all think I'm fucking with y'all, but I'm not. It's a government within a government, boys.
Saying it like it's a bad thing.
I wish I was fucking with y'all.
I've been looking forward to that idea for 2 years. Someone finally rose up and made these people a good Pokemon game for the first time in the franchise. And they don't say thank you. They call them creatively bankrupt. You can use a foxhound as a flamethrower. You can hunt on the back of a war crime Pikachu that carries a minigun. Pimp, you can breed pals, take their offspring, shove them into a fucking ninja blender and turn them into a protein shake that boosts the parent's stats. I know you're angry right now, guys, but come on! I'd say they're at least creatively living paycheck to paycheck. The second thing we'll address is allegations of plagiarism. Many people in Twitter world think that Pal World plagiarized Pokemon's designs. They have piles of evidence, over 100 comparisons between pals and Pokemon that blew this case wide open and definitely proved it. So I took a look through it, and now I'm no lawman, I'm no lawyer, but this shit can't be right. No way the Pokeball fondlers are angry both games plagiarized nature. Not a chance. This one looks like it ripped off a shit stopper. This one's
Yo, you can't show that on YouTube.
Closer is me and not giving a fuck. In fact, it's identical, because I don't. This game is supposed to be a parody. I thought the squirrels and the...
What you have to do is feed them the rage bait that they give out to the world. I think they're crazy. None of these pals look anything like Pokemon characters. I think they're crazy. They're obviously stupid and they don't know what they're talking about. Because if they did, then why didn't, out of all the lawsuits, why didn't Pokemon sue Pal World for how closely they allegedly look? They didn't because they don't look anything alike. It's going to be our year of the rage bait.
Chinese factory was a dead giveaway. It's a parody where you can pick up a sheep and use it as a meat shield. A parody.
Oh yeah, you can do that, can't you? You could pick up the sheep and like put it in front of you and use it as a shield. I forgot you could do that.
Oh, my bad. Then have him air out a village. A parody where you can kidnap the black market merchant, shove him into a cage at home, and then still use his shop from there. It's great.
I have my base set up to where I have a running wheel, like a hamster wheel that generates power, and I put all the people that I capture into the running wheel and make them run like hamsters. They run like good goy, though. I mean, the goyim do know how to run. I mean, I'll say that.
Is it immoral? Not if you don't know what that means.
By the way, I'm technically goyim. It'd be like if me as a white person called myself the cracker. You know what I'm saying? Fuck off, YouTube. It's my freedom of speech.
The point is, call it a hunch, but I think if Nintendo could call this plagiarism, they would have by now. I saw him copyright Drone Strike, an Italian guy, the other day because he looked too much like Mario. These people are very litigious. Now, the third thing that has the internet all stirred up is that they've convinced themselves Palworld is using AI. For what you ask?
Who gives a shit? Who cares? Get used to it. There are new games coming out that have openly, like, not said that they were AI, and then they won. And then there was, like, that painting thing that the person that got one of those, someone decided to post on X a painting that was from an actual artist, like, it's a very famous artist, and he was like, yeah, it's AI, and these supposed professionals were telling this person how shit it was, it doesn't look realistic, and it was an actual painting from like the frickin' 1600s or some shit like that from like a famous artist. People don't know what the difference is. If you think for a second that Nintendo's not about to cash in on AI, you're stupid. I almost said the R word. You're dumb. I forgot, I gotta make sure that whenever I say words now that I have to suppress my freedom of speech because of YouTube's policies. God forbid, right? God forbid. God forbid I'm able to talk like a damn adult on the internet, Used to, they'd say don't ever put anything on the internet you don't want 100 million people to see. But for whatever reason now, we have to baby the parents.
I even think that the AI uses AI. I catch these motherfuckers staring into the abyss. Like I just walked in on someone.
That's when you take him and you cut him up and make him into food. That's what you can do in the game. If you got a pal that won't work, you can literally pick him up, bring it over to the chopping table, you literally chop it up into bits and cook it, and you can eat it. That's exactly what you do. Ain't no fake tofu like in Pokemon, right?
During a PTSD episode. If you find out, though, let me know, because I keep looking for a droplet of proof, and all I have is this. The CEO likes AI, and they made an AI art guessing game in the past. Now, if you think that's enough rock-solid proof to argue about how Palworld worships Satan and will bring on the creative Ragnarok for 7 days straight instead of booting up the game and enslaving some pals with the bro...
I love how original all of the pals look inside of Palworld.
Include a link to Twitter below, you're gonna love it. Anyways, then as the next pebble in this shitstorm, Asmongold stirred the pot by saying, most gamers don't care how a game is made, they just care if the game is good. Then he chased it, of course, with a,
it's just the way it is.
It's just the way it is.
And you know what? The Pimp Daddy King himself knows.
And that completely lit the mental ward up. What a heinous opinion. They went feral on him because he was right. The only real 1-to-1 ratio about Palworld is for every 1 day they bitch about it on Twitter, it sells another 1 million copies. But it was this next controversy that really lit Twitter up. I'm saying this incendiary. Think of this like thermite burning through metal. That's how much it lit them up. Burning through. When the gunner glitches out and doesn't deploy right, he goes full Jimmy Kimmel Karl Malone, full Robert Downey Tropic Thunder. I couldn't even believe myself when I saw it. I remember I said, I can't believe it. That's what I said. I remember it. Because I said it. I'm lying. There was no outrage on this one.
Whoa,
this
what?
is real. More real than 90% of the shit that I had to read for this video, but I kept this one to myself. This is for my personal collection right here. What unfortunately is
scandalous.
Real is this Eurogamer review. Eurogamers out here saying, Palworld feels like it's just a product designed to be sold rather than played. Saying it's less that it's derivative, but it's so...
Yo, I was so hyped for Diablo 4. God, that game is a big pile of fuckery, isn't it? Like, holy crap, that game was it's just god awful. I wanted Diablo 4, and instead I got Diablo Eternal for console. That's what I got.
Shameless about it. You'll feel like a mark. You'd be right. Ah, God, hell. I had the wrong visual on the screen the entire time. God, why didn't you fucking tell me? Here's the Pal World review visual. I'm such a goof. Sorry, it's very late and I'm putting all this together. It was an honest mistake. Speaking of honest mistakes, I'm sure this pal not working was one, but unfortunately, that's gonna have to be his last.
That's right. That's right! You turn him into food! You just butcher him on the spot, bro. Oh, that's right. You don't need the table anymore. You could just have the knife. Yeah, you can make the butcher knife. Just eat him. That's right.
Take on this goes, I don't give a fuck how this game was made. I just shelled out the desert with a giant grenade launcher.
Y'all would be blushing if y'all heard me catching pals, bro. I'm not even kidding. I say some crazy shit. I say some racist shit whenever I'm catching these pals. Whenever I go and catch these slaves, pals, it's insane, bro, how many of these slaves, pals that I catch, and then I'm like, you know what? You're going to the gulag. That's it. You're done. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing that infuriates me more than when you've got a pal, and you go to, like, look at his stats, and he's supposed to be doing something, and it's like slacks after doing task, and I'm like, really? You don't say? Well, we're just gonna have to fix that now, aren't we?
Poke it, slit, pal.
Exactly! Dude, exactly.
Tomorrow, if there's some big reveal that AI was used, I
have never seen this video before in my entire life. God damn, do great minds think alike, bro? Do great minds think alike or what?
Level a village with a grenade launcher wielding pal. And that is awesome. It's pure gameplay, it's quite addictive, and it's worth $27. 4 out of 5. Now, if you execute...
Yes! I got Pal World on PlayStation 5 for $20. The game is massive. It's massive. For $20. And it's so worth it, too. It was on sale.
I have a jiggle joint to run.
They just added like a massive new map and everything, and I got it on sale.
Thanks to the flock of pimps for bankrolling this video, and another huge thanks to all the pimperers for funding our offshore, off-the-books, off-the-record labor services startup. I have been informed that the FBI is closing in.
Has a franchise needed a movie to succeed quite as badly as Marvel right now? After years of brand dilution and box office failures that all culminated in the unholy trilogy of disappointment last year, the modern MCU is the movie equivalent of an aging pop star desperately trying to reinvent themselves before middle age makes them completely...
I think the last movie that Marvel came out with that was good after Endgame was the last Spider-Man movie. I don't know about this new one. I haven't seen it yet, but the Spider-Man was like a New Day or whatever. That one was really good.
Irrelevant. And they're not the only ones in trouble. With James Gunn's DCU by James Gunn rapidly turning into a critical and commercial disaster, the viability of superhero movies themselves is now looking pretty shaky. In short, Spider-Man Brand New Day needs to succeed. It needs to set the stage for Avengers Doomsday later in the year. It needs to prove that Marvel can move past the malaise that's gripped them since Endgame, and it needs to prove that there's still an appetite for superhero flicks. So with all that being
the appetite is still there. It's the writers, dude. They're terrible now. The appetite never went away. People have just been alienated by the franchise because of all the woke symbolism that's been put into it. It breaks the immersion of the film.
Said, what's it actually like? Does it succeed in its aims? Does it live up to the crazy expectations resting on it? And most importantly of all, is it worth your time and money? Well... oh, go on then. Since I'm feeling generous, I'll give Brand New Day a thumbs up. I mean, it's a slightly reluctant thumbs up for sure, and it comes with a few caveats, namely the bloated cast, some questionable choices with the antagonist, and a plot that takes a bit too long to get moving and undercuts some of the stakes of the previous film.
No, bro, don't say that. Don't say that. No, no way they jacked up Spider-Man, bro.
But for the most part, it's a pretty fun movie that kept me mostly entertained for a couple of hours. Now, I'm going to give you a rundown of the plot, and it's kind of difficult to discuss without getting into a few spoilers, so if you really don't want to know anything about Brand New Day, consider yourselves warned. Anyway, so the movie picks up with a very lonely Peter still pining for MJ and Ned after they forgot about his existence at the end of the last movie. He still keeps tabs on them as they move on with their lives over the next few years, while throwing himself into crime fighting as Spider-Man and becoming a hero in New York City. Shit gets real though when a new threat emerges that can psychically possess anyone in the vicinity and uses them to attack a government facility called Damage Control. But what are they?
Oh, the Punisher.
And uses them to attack.
I actually really like that actor.
Called Damage Control.
Ever since I saw this actor in The Purge, he strikes me as a Punisher style character. He does.
Oh. But what are they really looking for? And why is Peter the only one who can resist them? Looking for answers, he makes contact with Yelena. Oh yeah, they're still trying to make her a thing in this movie. Who points him towards suspiciously nice government guy who claims to have no idea why the psychic terrorist is attacking Damage Control. I wonder if he might be hiding something here. Anyway, with a bit of help from Bruce Banner, Peter develops an inhibitor unit that can suppress the psychic powers. All he needs to do is find the terrorist and stick it on her neck and she'll be helpless. Unfortunately, she gets wind of this and possesses Bruce, turns him into the Hulk and uses him to beat the shit out of Peter while she raids Damage Control in person. See, it turns out the terrorist in question is in fact Jean Grey, in possibly the worst kept secret in entertainment. And she's out to find her sister Sarah, who was taken captive and experimented on by Damage Control. But can Peter team up with the Punisher to stop her? Can he find a way to reconcile?
That has to be a young Jean Grey if that's the case, because, like, there's no way in hell Spider-Man's gonna be able to do much against the Phoenix Force. I'm sorry, dude, like, what? I certainly hope they got their ducks in a row for this movie.
With MJ and Ned, and even if he can, whose side should he really be on here? Now, as you've probably guessed, there's quite a lot going on in Brand New Day, and if I was a cynical man instead of the chirpy, optimistic soul you see before you, I'd say the movie's been asked to do a lot of heavy lifting for Avengers Doomsday, setting up characters and factions that are going to be very important going forwards. This is the movie that definitively establishes the mutants as we know them from the X-Men, and the persecution and exploitation they're going to face at the hands of regular humans.
And by the way, the women are always saving the men around here. You might want to think about changing the name to X-Women.
Fuck off. Bro, really? Really, dude?
It's such a lovely pair of words.
And right here we have Jean Grey as Ground Zero. And I guess she's as good a place as any to start with my criticisms, because for me, she's one of the weaker aspects of the film. Not because of the actress or anything. Sadie Sink isn't exactly an Oscar winner.
I guarantee you it's because they've got a bunch of shit millennial writers that don't know how to write. I feel like at this point, AI would be better writer. Like, holy God, dude.
She doesn't have the gravitas and range that Famke Janssen had back in the 2000s, but holy shit, she's a million times better than Sophie Turner, and she does a pretty decent job here. No, the bigger problem with the character is the writing. She's not portrayed as...
Yup. Wow. Who would have guessed? More forced writing from writers that don't want to write. Racist, sexist slop. Whoa! It's almost as if it breaks the immersion and alienates your entire audience. I wonder who goes and sees a movie like Endgame. I wonder who goes and sees a movie like The Avengers. I wonder who sees those kinds of films, guys. I would imagine that it would be teens. Specifically male teens, specifically male adults that really like action. You know, the big cars blowing up, the big explosions, the hot women, guys. But no, we're gonna try to reinvent the wheel and look stupid while we're doing it, right? Come on, guys.
As an anti-hero or a conflicted but fundamentally decent person who occasionally does bad things for good reasons, she's just an out-and-out villain in this movie. She has absolutely no problem violating and mind-raping dozens if not hundreds of people. She straight up murders innocent civilians without a care in the world. She tries to kill MJ just to keep Peter busy for a while, and she forcibly possesses half of New York City in the finale. She's written more like Magneto than Jean Grey, and what's weird is that she never really answers for the things she's done. She just kind of leaves, and I get the impression the film itself doesn't really view her as bad or morally wrong. That seems to be a bit of a theme with the MCU.
You've taken an entire town hostage.
I'm not the one with the guns, Director.
She's holding thousands of people hostage.
And it could have been.
Right? Right? Huh. But she took thousands of people hostage and and killed like a bunch of innocent people. You're now being held accountable for what you've done, but I'm not the one pointing guns at other people. No shit, you don't say. For some odd reason, I feel like the guns are more humane.
Thousands more if she hadn't put up her own quarantine.
Exactly.
They'll never know what you sacrificed for them.
Hey! Fuck off!
I also couldn't help but question her methodology here. I mean, instead of going through all the convoluted bullshit of staging raids on
I think that it might just be over for MCU, DC, and Hollywood in general, guys. I think it's done. I think that they are hemorrhaging so much money towards these films, and every time they make a new film, they, like, just alienate everybody. I don't even know if, I'll probably still try to see it, but if it's anything like The Drinker says, I'm probably not going to see Doomsday. I think that this new Spider-Man film for me will be the make or break.
Control facilities and potentially getting dozens of innocent civilians killed. Why not just target suspiciously nice government man when he's alone and vulnerable, mind rape him to find out what happened to your sister, and potentially even use him to infiltrate the facility and get her back? I mean, it would have made the movie about 20 minutes long, but, you know, these are questions that you can't help but ask yourself. As I said earlier, there's also a problem with cast bloat. Yelena's probably the most glaring example. She's just there to tell Peter things he could have easily figured out for himself. Their scenes take forever and they feel stilted and awkward as fuck. But I'd argue that Ned and MJ are kind of pointless as well. Bringing them back when Peter was forced to say goodbye to them in the last movie really undercuts the pathos of that film's ending. But if you really have to bring them back, then fucking do something meaningful with them.
Right.
As it stands, they're kept in
Why
a
have them
pattern
there?
for most of the film, and by the end, Peter's in basically the same situation he was in at the start. They still
Oh, so they never even solved the whole, like, dude, what? What a fucking trash movie. Holy shit. I was so happy to see Peter and MJ get back. Like, what the fuck? Are you kidding me with this trash? Yo, I shit you not. It's like, this is like the symbolism. It's a white dude that's trying to hook up with his girl, right? And you see this foreign person
bringing them back,
literally hitting on her. It's almost like that's what they want, right? They're just trying to be like, oh, because you're a white man, fuck yourself. I wasn't going to say it, but now that he's like, yeah, they never even get back together, it's like, dude, what do you mean they never get back together? Hello? It's no different than them trying to demasculate characters, right? Whenever you see a lot of these newer movies, they try to demasculate. Like The Witcher's a good example. Henry Cavill had to fight his way to be front and center in The Witcher. And then whenever he left, they moved Geralt to the back. He was just like a side character. Like, it's not bad enough that they don't let the main character be the main character. They also have to demasculate him. They have to make the women characters around him stronger. It's such bullshit. It's fucking trash, and it's fucking racist.
Peter was forced to say goodbye to them in the last movie really undercuts the pathos.
That's exactly what I get whenever I see this. It makes me very uncomfortable. But you know, I don't see any of these Hollywood fucking producers giving a shit about my feelings, right?
film's ending, but if you really have to bring them back, then fucking do something meaningful with them. As it stands, they're kept in a holding pattern for most of the film, and by the end, Peter's in basically the same situation he was in at the start. They still don't remember him, and it's obvious he can't get back what he once had. I mean, there's at least a decent scene where he confesses the truth to MJ, and she quietly admits that she's not the same person he remembers, and I think it's handled pretty well, but it's not enough to justify their inclusion in this film. There's also a subplot.
Yeah, no. Like, it should have been just a Facebook post. That's it. Maybe Ned could come back and be his friend again, but like, why have that heartache in there? That's just fucking morally unacceptable. Like, why? He could have even met a new person instead of wasting the entire film just staring at her in the distance. It's bullshit. It's crap. It's trash. You could have brought Gwen in this, right? You could have literally brought Gwen into this at this point, right? He tried to get her back, didn't work. Here comes Gwen. Like, hello?
About Peter's spider abilities becoming more dominant and his struggles to contain the power, and yeah, I get how it sort of ties in with Jean's abilities as a mutant, but it feels like a bit of a reach thematically, and the script doesn't seem to know what to do with it. It just kind of stops being an issue when the plot needs it to go away. Now, all of this criticism probably makes it sound like I'm shitting on the film, but it's more because I can see the potential in what it's trying to do on a writing level. There's a lot of interesting ideas at play here, it just doesn't quite tie them all together properly. On the plus side, the action and fight choreography is all top notch, the emotional tone is generally pitched right with a bit of humour and optimism at the appropriate moments. It's nice to see Spider-Man tackling lower level stuff in New York City instead of big world-ending events like he's in a mini Avengers flick, and Tom Holland proves that age is no barrier to playing Peter Parker. Yeah, he's not quite the golly...
Well, it can't be a barrier to playing Peter Parker. Spider-Man grows old. That's a thing he does. It happens. They're not in high school anymore, man. They're not in college. Eventually, you're going to get a job, right? You're going to have to support yourself, make it a career. Like, no, like anybody that's like, oh, Peter Parker has to be a high schooler forever. No, dude, he's going to grow up. He's going to get a life. You want that development. Like, characters need that development.
Gee whiz, teenager he was in Homecoming. He's older now and carrying a few more burdens than before, but he's still got the right combination of responsibility and playfulness, and he genuinely looks like he wants to be there. And he sparks pretty well off John Bernthal as the Punisher. Yeah, it's very much a family-friendly version of the character now, and it's kinda wild when I think about the insanely violent shit that Bernthal's done as this guy over the years, but I think they make for a pretty good contrast together. Ultimately, despite a few flaws on the writing side, Brand New Day is a safe, solid kind of movie that gets the job done without the same energy and novelty of Homecoming or the emotional gut punch of No Way Home, but instead delivers 2 hours of reliable entertainment with everyone's friendly neighbourhood Spider-Man. And if the box office projections are anything to go by, well, maybe there is still life in the MCU yet.
Everyone went and saw the new Spider-Man film because it hasn't missed yet. It's different than the other MCU movies that have come out. People want to see Spider-Man. They want to see Tom Holland Spider-Man. I want to see another Spider-Man with all three of them in it that don't have woke slop. That's what I want. I'm not going to get it though. Right? We had our entertainment with these films. And the unfortunate fact is that the more they keep putting out movies like this, the more they're going to alienate people. And the box office numbers are going to dwindle. Even if it's one person, it's one less person that will go and see these films. Because they're too busy trying to force the ideology. The suppression, the censorship, the forced oppression is not working on anything. You keep putting out these games. You keep putting out these TV shows, you keep putting out these movies with this forced radical ideology in it, this wokeism, this DEI slop. And you are alienating everybody. YouTube suppressing people, Insta, Twitch, they all trying to suppress people's views. And then you get on X and you see exactly what people think because they're just saying it now. Because they're tired of being suppressed. The more suppressed people feel, the more radical they will become, and they will just start saying what they think. And there will be no amount of suppression that you will that you will enforce that will stop them from becoming even more radicalized. The more you push this suppression, the more angry people will get. And you can get mad at me, you can suspend me all fucking day long, YouTube, but at the end of the day, every streamer, YouTuber, content creator that you suspend or ban, suppressing them, you are radicalizing people to go out and commit violence because they don't have a voice. If people feel like they don't have a voice, you will radicalize them. You will turn them into, basically the opposite side. They'll be advocating for death and violence too, and then what do you think's going to happen? It's going to be just like Charlie Kirk all over again, just for the left. Got to give people their voices. Or you either have to put people in jail or you have to give them their voice. We have amendments for this reason. We have, and it's so weird to see this dynamic in everything, too. Like, the women are doing everything around here. You better get used to that. Oh, what do you mean, bro? Like, what? Like, do you know how many more, men superheroes there are compared to women? And we're not talking about, subset superheroes like the knockoff Iron Man or, Supergirl or whatever the fuck, or Bat Lady or whatever bullshit. No. They all started from the men, dude. Like, what are you on about? Just because you made, a branch off of the original comic and, now there's a female Captain Marvel that's, allegedly 9 times stronger than the original Captain Marvel, doesn't make it authentic. You know why? Because the original source material, that didn't exist. You had to make your own version of it. And the reason why it's not giving you loads of money like Superman did, like, for example, in Superman and Spider-Man, right? Superman and Superwoman, or Supergirl, or whatever you call her. The reason why nobody can relate to the female version of it is because guys watch action movies. It's overwhelmingly men that like watching shit blow up, right? There's a reason why the life expectancy of men is quite a few percentages less than women, all right? It's because we do dumb shit. And you know why we do dumb shit? Because it's fun and we think it's cool. That's why. So, this whole, reinvention of the wheel is just going to cost these development companies more and more money. I'm probably going to see this movie, right, at some point. And whenever I do, I hope that I'm wrong about my current opinion. I don't think it's going to be very good. I hope I'm wrong. I hope this movie proves me wrong. I do.
Good reasons. She's just an out.
Okay.
Hello everyone, this is your daily dose of internet. I don't think this marriage quite had everyone's blessing.
Bro, how much money do you have to get, crowns? Holy crap, dude. The hell was that? Look here. If you are in a church getting married and the light bulb blows up and lands in front of you, you don't need to get married. I know this is going to be hard to hear, but there is a higher power that has deemed this not worthy, okay? It's time to just accept the fact that it ain't going to work. You guys can be friends with benefits or something, it ain't going to work, okay? That is creepy. That's creepy. That is so creepy. What? That's terrifying. What even was that? I thought it was the light. Oh, fuck. Fucking hell no. Yo, what? Is that like an earthquake? Bro, they really just started like that. Bro, like, what are you doing, Daily Dose? Are you kidding me with that? Bro, that's creepy as hell. Bro, what? Yo! They really just started the video like that? What the fuck? Yo! Yo! I feel like I just got a curse from that video. What is that?
I'm losing my job today.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. What?
That's disgusting, and that was her boss, wasn't it? Damn. Damn, that was clever, bro. That was good.
These guys went skydiving when everything that could have gone wrong went wrong.
Oh, bro. Oh, that sucks. Oh, the dude ran into his parachute. Oh, man.
This is one of the craziest close calls I've ever seen.
Oh, what the hell was that? Whoa! Yo! Yo, he hit the pole over here. Hey, this truck hit this pole. Look right here. Yo. Are they okay? Yo. They're okay. They got out. That was insane. What is this? Oh. Well, he ain't coming out of there. Send in the rescue squad. Where's he at? Oh, there he is. He just got so lucky.
They were flying their drone near this cliff when an owl decided it was their time.
Snatch. I wonder how often this happens. He needs to go buy a lottery ticket like ASAP. Like he should have just immediately got up, left, and went and got a lottery ticket. They need to sell like lottery tickets at bowling alleys, I feel like, you know?
His golf club was offering $50,000 to anyone who could make a hole-in-one.
Hole-in-one?
Oh. Extend it! Get in the hole! Get in the hole!
Oh, 50K! 50K! Oh, what happened there? Oh, dude, what? This moron! Yo! This guy had no idea how to use that, how to drive that vehicle, bro. What, like?
May not be joined in matrimony. You should declare it now.
I guess they have a playbook for bowling.
Rock on! 43 strike
Please be. Come on, come on, come on! Yes! That was beautiful. I wonder how many times they had to do that.
All day long you'll have good luck. Hey? Pass it to a friend and your luck will never end.
Well, it looked like her luck just ran out. Her luck just ran out.
And your luck will never end. Oh shit. Ow.
You probably shouldn't play with that indoors, huh? I hope that's not a rental property.
I guess this really is a camera in a nutshell. These guys just go with the flow.
Why is our favourite thing about Uzbekistan the fact that the little green man...
Oh, look at him go!
...runs faster and faster until it goes red.
These are the creakiest stairs ever.
I got all this. I'm not joking, it's like suctioning me in. Like, I'm really scared. I'm really scared.
Stupid.
Do you want me to call the phone?
Bro, you a grown-ass woman sitting there sticking your fat ass in one of those things. What's wrong with these people? This is the whole reason why we can't have a good country. And it's sad is that there are people that are even more stupid than her in America right now.
No. That's so embarrassing. She's got herself in a swing.
She got her fat ass stuck in a swing. Yeah, because she don't know how to grow up and act like a damn adult. She sat there and just ruined somebody else's fun because she just couldn't grow up and act like a damn adult.
They won't flood the front of the house.
This is one of the most insane zoom-ins I've ever seen.
Honestly, you know what they should have done to her? They should have put her in jail. They should put her in jail. Destruction of public property. You sit there and do some stupid stuff like this, you need to get put in jail. You need to be forced to like do community service for like 200 hours. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous.
This is one of the most insane zoom-ins I've ever seen.
That is crazy.
Yeah, look at this.
That's probably like a $5,000 camera doing that too. That is, I guarantee you that camera will probably like put you in debt for the rest of your life. How much that camera costs.
Yeah, look at this. Look. How did they get it to not spill? It's open. It is open. It's open. I mean, it sucks to have to be the one to clean this up, but I'm just wondering how they did it.
This kid was walking,
and they're wondering why these businesses are shutting down. You got idiots walking through the store that won't have any actual repercussions for taking a bottle of Cool Punch, turning it upside down just to waste it. When they unsuction that entire bottle is going to, well, it's already, you already can't sell it, right? And they wonder why these businesses are closing down. It's a mystery to us all.
But I'm just wondering how they did it.
Can't even go to McDonald's now. Can't even go into McDonald's and get soda whenever you pay for it because they got to put the people that work there behind plexiglass and take away the soda fountain.
He was walking home from school during a heat wave when he came across the stranger's pool.
There he goes. He gonna do it. No way he he did it too, bro. He was looking at that pool like he was about to steal something, bro.
The stranger's pool.
The way he's looking, he's like, is anyone gonna see? I'll do it real quick. I can get away with it. Well, you did it with your shoes on, bro. You're gonna have wet socks. Bro, that is the worst when you get wet socks.
Jim, mate, where are ya? Jim! Where's he gone? Where's he up to?
They managed to record this massive dust storm that was rolling into town.
Oh.
She woke up from surgery and couldn't remember who her boyfriend was.
You look a little weird, but you're cute.
That's weird, dude.
Costa Rica when he ran into the snake mimic caterpillar.
This is a snake mimic caterpillar, and it's about fully grown. We're gonna try to get
Oh yeah, its tail folds out and it moves like a snake.
And see if we can.
I've seen this. Well, not like this video of it, but I've seen. Yeah, look, see?
There that guy is. Look at that.
He's
damn.
Mastered the art of speaking backwards.
Papa likes to barbecue.
We need bra with y'all. Papa. Papa likes to barbecue.
Their 4th of July party was interrupted.
Like, how do you even, like...
Interrupted by this sudden storm.
Oh, I don't understand. So, like, I had one of these, right? These things they are not meant to be used as rainfall cover. These things suck. Like, they're great if you want to put shade on something, but these things do not protect you in rain. They immediately fall over in wind, and I had one out on a patio, and we spent like $400 on this fucking thing, too. The rain made it cave in. Because it doesn't allow for water runoff at all. It just doesn't do it. So, like...
What the heck? What is that?
Like, if it's specifically meant for shade, then they need to put holes in the top of it, so that way the water can go through it, right?
What the heck? What is that?
That looks like the SpaceX rocket blowing up.
At least I think it's a comet.
Seeing this from the window of the airplane would be absolutely heartbreaking.
Oh no, someone's luggage is rolling away, dude. You know, there is somebody in a seat that's looking at that luggage going, oh no, not my luggage, man. Come on, please, somebody get it. Somebody get it, please. Anybody. And there it goes. Like, he's not gonna stop. Is he gonna get it? Yeah, no, you going to sell that property? You going to sell that property, bro. Sell that property. You got like 4 bears. Bro, that area is about to be cooked. What is that? Is their boat sinking? Oh, there it goes. There it goes. They're done. That's it. It's over. It's over. Bubbles! Yes! Bubbles! Damn, look at them all.
During an alligator's mating season, they make these noises to attract potential mates.
That's creepy. What the Hello? In broad daylight. Son of a bitch! Ah, damn, bro!
This proves that the signs are there for a reason.
Oh!
Daddy, why is your pants so high? Lift up your shirt. Let me see your pants.
She asked the waitress to take her friend's plate before she
Tired of that stuff falling down, that's why.
Finished.
He's got that beer belly, bro. It's nice to put your pants up high and then like cinch it over your beer belly, bro. You don't have to worry about it falling down. He just took our food. That's cool. It's got a little snow plow for the snow.
I think he's been practicing this.
What? Look at him.
Does anyone know why his shadow's glitching?
Ошибку в real life. Как это? Пофиксите, разработчики, пофиксите, пожалуйста. Это что-то не так.
Look at my socks. They're purple.
That's weird. Yo, those shoes are cooked, man.
I wonder what he's trying to tell us.
It's such a weird looking creature. A narwhal, right? I think that's what it's called. Or maybe not. No. Is that a brown? No, that's a black bear. That's a black bear.
Is this the final boss of lawnmowers?
Yo. Why does he have so many? I'll bet he gets done with that yard in like literally minutes.
No winch, no problem.
You gonna like hit the brakes? Nice.
We have a safety brake going on. Look at this. Fell out of the curtain wall right here. Go ahead.
Oh! Oh!
He came up with a super cool way to see underwater.
That's fun. That's really fun. What? Oh, please let this man not fall,
I think
please.
he wanted an early
okay.
dinner.
Yo, W.
Dinner now. It's too early.
Y'all remember what I was saying about these dogs being big babies? Yep.
I'm not going out there with you, Mika. It's too early.
Yep. He's gonna throw a tantrum now. He's gonna throw a tantrum now.
You can see the exact moment when the regret kicked in. Bro, that means that your pants are way too tight.
Latest amazing idea was spending 7,000 dirham to get the garden fully cat-proofed, and honestly, it's worked an absolute treat.
These white lines in the sky are actually snow geese during their migration season.
That's crazy. Look at them all.
I guess this guy's a rule breaker.
Don't What did that say?
I guess this guy.
Don't frighten the fish. Please stay out of the stream and keep your pet on a leash and on the trail. Thank you for your cooperation. BC Parks?
The rule breaker.
That'd be me right there, bro. I'd be like, what? A Karen had a sign put up? Shit.
The doctor, my feet was hurt real bad, bro. They said I had chicken pox.
You know you wrong for doing this, right? You wrong for this? Yeah, she over there laughing so damn hard because she knows. She knows what she did.
This wheelchair user was having trouble crossing the road, so a friendly neighborhood superhero came to their rescue.
It'd be like a dude dressed in a Spider-Man costume? Oh no. Oh no, it is! That is! He's dressed as Spider-Man! Oh no, he's not. I don't know, I can't tell. No, he's not. He's not.
Oh, he punched him.
Oh!
They're fighting. They're about to fight.
Oh. Dang, bro.
I found this old clip from over 10 years ago of a guy pulling a car while doing a handstand.
That's legendary. What? Bro. You got Brian Shaw pulling a train, Brian Shaw pulling a plane, Eddie Hall breaking the world record for the most weight deadlifted. Nah, bro, dude doing a handstand and pulling a car. That's crazy. Dude, that's OP. That's the most American thing I think I've seen all day.
Yo, just taking this dog out for a walk this morning and check this.
Yo!
That's not what I wanted you to check. I was hoping I'd go over there and break the ice. But that's still pretty sick.
So I made it even simpler for you guys to submit your videos to be featured on the channel. The submission link is in the description.
Let's move on from the Daily Dose stuff.
Andy Pants made a new video. Oh boy. And it's Master Chief fat with a...
Kids. Halo 3 saying stuff like this. The Halo devs have apparently decided that the majority of Marines should now be women. I'm fine with occasionally seeing a woman Marine, whatever, but we're...
What? Bro, like, women typically only fought in armies and military for, like, war times if the civilization was cooked, right? So, like, for example, if you had, I'll just use Sparta as an example. If all of the Spartans actually weren't Spartans and they kind of sucked at being an army, then you would be forced to use the women and children, right? Why is this symbolism accepted, bro? Like, do you have any idea what they do to women soldiers that they capture? Let me give you an idea. None of them come back. Usually it's only the men.
World territory here. For Campaign Evolved, which is a remaster of Halo 1, 343 thought it was a good idea to add 3 missions to the beginning of the game, centering around this dog ugly Boldyke as she one-ups Chief.
Jesus, bro.
I'm almost starting to believe the propaganda.
Bro, it's like they watched my video about Chief being a disabled trans girl boss and thought I was pitching an idea for a new Halo. Anyway.
Damn.
I watched that one too.
See what I'm saying? Y'all see what I was saying with that Spider-Man movie earlier? It's not bad enough that they don't want the main characters to be male. They want to dehumanize and demasculate them any way they can.
So what I've been doing the past week is going back and playing the first 3 Halo games, and what stuck with me was number 1, how pro-military and right-wing these games were. Number 2, how much these games focused on religion, and number 3, how the entire lore...
Yeah, go and sign up for the military. Go and sign up for the fire service. Volunteer at fire. at a fire service. I am not a religious person, but whenever I worked at the fire station that I worked at, the prayer circle is the most inspirational thing. Like, I grew up around Christianity, right? And I love everything about it. I just don't really believe a lot of what the text says in the Bible. I just don't. If I were to be a religion, that kind of motivation that I saw at the fire service, bro, that is inspirational. It is. It is absolutely inspirational.
Of the original games was thrown away with Halo 4. And that's what I want to talk about in this video. Old school Halo would make your average little liberal soy cuck today piss their pants.
Be gone from me, you soy boy beta cuck.
Legendary mode on Halo Combat Evolved would filter all these pussies.
I think Halo 2 Legendary was way harder, because in Halo 1, you could still run away and then have your friend respawn. In Halo 2, if your friend dies in Legendary mode, you both have to restart. And like that
It's like that with the new one they just released as well. In the new Halo game, no, it's not new, but like the new remastered version, right? A remake or whatever you want to call the new like Halo campaign Evolved or whatever the hell it's called, right? If you're playing on a party in the co-op legendary mode and your teammate dies, you have to restart.
Crazy whenever you would do that one mission where they had all the jackal snipers. So like you would lose your buddy and then immediately, fucking instantly, and then you died. It was brutal, man.
That didn't get rid of them. We would troll the shit out of their mom in our Halo lobbies.
That's right.
Fucking riot shield. What else? Riot shield. I'm a pussy that use riot shield.
So what changed? And it's simple.
I do not understand why the hell you would allow gamers, first-person shooter gamers, to use a riot shield in a game like COD, dude. Like, why the hell? You don't need a damn riot. No, dude.
Halo has been hijacked by pronoun people. It's been hijacked people who talk about racism and misogyny. You can see this in the people who work on Halo now. Here's a guy who hates guns working on Halo. Here's a dude who is a Fruit Loop working on Halo.
It's a dude who's a Fruit Loop working on Halo. Community managers, look at this guy. Look at what he's saying. Please continue pushing for more human rights for your fellow Americans, especially for marginalized communities. Even if you may not fully understand their plight, know they deserve all the same freedoms and protections that you do. Oh my God, what a loser.
Here's a black woman who was the chief of staff of Halo at one point. And you see this showing up in the game itself now. The original Halo games were heroic and pro-military. Now you have Catherine Halsey and everybody questioning whether Chief is even the good guy or not.
I thought you'd be taller.
343
I thought you'd be less of a bitch. Well, I guess we all can't complain, right?
Studios or Halo.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but Master Chief is canonically 6'6" or 6'7".
I think he's right. Master Chief is freaking huge, bro. Like, Master Chief is such a big-ass dude. How tall is Master Chief?
Master Chief is 7 feet 2 inches tall with his armor.
Oh my God!
Meters. Without the armor, he is 6 feet 10 inches, or 2.08 meters.
So in his armor, he's 7'2". 7'2". Holy shit!
Master Chief is canonically 6'6" or 6'7". Correct me if I'm wrong, but Master Chief is canonically 6'6" or 6'7".
Studios, nobody gives a fuck. Whatever they're called now, they obviously hate Master Chief and they hate everything he stood for in the original games. Never has there been a worse downfall from OG Bungie.
The more that this happens, the more that they try to push this in games, in TV, movies, the less and less money they're going to make. They are. They're, like, it's going to be over for them. Like, this is a problem that will solve itself. I guarantee you. It will solve itself. It will.
343 Halo Studios.
I don't know how
Bro,
they haven't
back
been
in the
shut
day,
down.
Bungie, without having social media or anything, was obsessed with their game and wanted to make fans
to make the
happy.
game good.
It's simple. Halo CE launched in 2001, and it had single player, co-op, and multiplayer on launch, all on one disc, big dog. And it cost like $50 million to make. The virgins and beta males who made Halo Infinite, the game cost $400 million, and all they could do on launch was a wet fart single player campaign. But don't worry, the Pride armor, the Women's Day armor, the Black History Month armor were all right on time.
There's no way.
And you know what's hilarious is that they don't even do that anymore. They haven't done that in so long. In fact, a lot of the companies don't even change their logos anymore to celebrate Pride. Funny enough, Asmongold, throughout the entirety of last month, actually no, not last month, the month before that, because it's already the first, showed more pride showing up with his rainbow shirts.
Real, right? Like, I want you guys, like, this is not real, right?
I think
this
it
is like AI.
I think it is real.
No,
that looks like something that would be real.
Okay, give me a minute.
Why does he look like a Power Ranger? What is that supposed to be?
I'm like
Black History Month armor customization.
The chest piece looks kind of cool, but the color scheme is just deplorable. Like, what the fuck?
I'm like, have you ever thought about that?
You know what's really funny is how racist this armor is. Let's acknowledge how racist this armor is. You understand that African Americans have no idea what this color scheme is? These people aren't from Africa. They're not like, they like, if you sent an African American to Africa, bro, you are better off as a white person being sent to Africa. That's the funny part about it. Like, you are not treated as an African if you are in America. You were born and raised in America with American privileges, and you go to Africa, they will shun your ass so quick it won't even be it. Like, you will be like systematically sought out and like made fun of, straight up. Like, that is how it is. You are not an African American anymore. You're an American. And a lot of countries don't like Americans. Period. Doesn't matter what skin color you are. Even more so if you're black, I would assume, right? Like, what is this?
I'm like, have you ever thought about that? Why do these gay ass studios have
like
to?
Some African Americans still do this kind of, because it's like, I get the like armor color, right? Like the how it looks. It's supposed to be like what they would wear, right? I get that. But, like, a lot of them don't wear that, and you know why? Because they don't live in fucking Africa. They live in America. They were born and raised in American ideology, Christian religion, and live by American principles. They don't walk around wearing, like, a one-length African garb that you would see somebody wearing in Africa. Like...
I'm like... Have you ever thought about that? Why do these gay-ass studios have to delay their game, but they never delay Pride armor? They never delay gay-ass Black History Month armor. Yeah. They're just soft, dude. It's a bunch of soft, virgin, incel men who wear dresses, fucking...
What it is a mating strategy. Anytime you see a man trying to be part of any of this, even Hassan recently has had allegations against him for, like, sexual misconduct. Like, the thing is like, this is a mating strategy. That's what it is. It's a mating strategy.
On Halo now. It used to be military-based chads, and now it's homos making this game. So anyway, boys, let's get into the main topic of this video, because like I said...
That wasn't the main topic? Wait, you couldn't have the fuel rod cannon in Halo 1? This has to be a mod. Could you?
I replayed the first 3 Halo games, and I want to go into 3 major
Xbox
points
version.
about exactly why the
On
Halo
PC?
games are so bad now.
Okay.
Number 1, the original Halo games made you feel like a hero.
Yeah.
343 turned Master Chief into a cuck, a simp, and a morally gray bad guy. Number 2, the original Halo games were primarily military engagement video games. The 343 games are practical.
And you know what's sad is, like he just said, listen to what he said.
A simp, and a morally gray bad guy.
The Spider-Man movie just had that. We just watched a video of the Critical Drinker reviewing that, and what did you see? What did you see Peter Parker doing? Same thing. It's odd how this happens all across the board, isn't it? It's really weird.
Number 2, the original Halo games were
now that you see it, you're not going to be able to unsee it.
Primarily military engagement video games. The 343
Morning,
games
Magic
are
Man. Morning,
practically
Chud USA.
anti-military games and completely get away from the series' roots. Number 3, Halo has always been
I can pull up his video. I don't want to react to it quite yet. I want to see if this gets
Halo
struck.
used to be
But here,
heroic, masculine.
I will sub to this, and we will maybe watch this again at some point. But I will share this link to y'all so that way y'all can go to his channel and, enjoy the content, So please go check out his channel. So far, this is really good. I'm actually very much so enjoying this. I will probably be reacting to this man in the future, by the way, so...
Deeply religious game.
It is.
The 343
If I don't get a copyright strike.
stripped all the religious stuff out, and it doesn't feel like a Halo anymore.
Is that true? I haven't played any of the new ones because I just heard they were retarded, so I didn't do it.
I played Halo Infinite, and it wasn't the best. It was kind of dookie.
Like, yeah, I mean, if you
It
know
was so unmemorable, I don't even remember what was in it.
anything about the lore, yeah, I mean, that's obviously...
It was
like,
literally, there were a group of people that were trying to chase around Master Chief for the entire game. And then whenever you finally play as Master Chief, per the usual, he's just a badass, right?
I mean, there's an entire class of the Covenant called the Prophet. What the hell do you think?
Let's get into it. One final caveat here. When I talk about the good Halos, I'm referring to everything up to including Halo Reach. When I talk about the bad...
Yep.
Yeah. I got the Halo Reach poster right over there.
Reach, I don't know why. I don't know, maybe it's just something I misheard, but a lot of people didn't like Reach. I love Halo Reach. I didn't play Recon, though. I played Halo 3, played Halo 1. I didn't play the campaign of Halo 1, 3, but I played Reach's campaign. I think I played Halo Combat Revolved. Whatever's in the Master Chief Collection is what I've played. And Halo Reach. I played that one separately from the Master Chief Collection.
About Halo 4, Halo 5, Halo Infinite, and this new Dogwater campaign Evolve thing.
I actually kind of was enjoying the Halo campaign. We're not gonna do gaming today. Like I said, I've been up at like 2 o'clock the past 2 days, so I'm probably gonna get off at 11:30 and relax.
Replaying Halo 1, Halo 2, and Halo 3 again, I realized what made these games so powerful. And it's the feeling of being...
If I'm able to catch some Z's tonight, then we'll probably do it tomorrow, but not
the
today.
hero. You are Spartan John 117.
You're that
a Christian
guy.
reference to the Bible, by the way. You are
I
a
didn't know
super
that.
soldier created by humanity to
Yep.
save them. Nobody can do what you do. You are humanity's
it in the
greatest
Covenant
warrior.
ship.
And Marty O'Donnell's legendary
That's
soundtrack specifically leans into this feeling. I think of the Forward Unto Dawn towering over you in
Think about how many times you've seen people singing the Halo fucking theme song, I guess you could say, main theme, in a fucking church.
sky and dropping off tanks in Halo 3.
Yep.
I think of running headfirst into battle in Halo Reach. I think of mounting a final...
I found so many music videos back in high school of him running through the battlefield with the grenade in his hand, like the nuke in his hand. Like, it was ridiculous. There was Breaking Benjamin, the one that had the actual the lady in it. I don't remember what it was called, but there's two versions of the same song, one that has the woman in it, one that doesn't. And then there was also 1,000 Foot Crutch that also has a bunch of music videos of this and of Assassin's Creed.
burst into battle in Halo Reach. I think of mounting a final offensive in Halo 2. The developers at Bungie were simply Chads. They were actually men. They cared about things like heroism and not being a little trans troony beta cuck. Jump over to 343 Industries and you see grown men showing up to work in dresses. They're evil. They're demonic. They have mental illnesses. And of course, you see this come across in their games. Halo.
It's actually crazy. Like, bro, he just says it. He actually just fucking.
Yeah, and I bet. And you know what's sad? You know what's really sad about that? Is that he has 317K viewer subs, and this video only has 112K views. That's the sad part about it. Is that because he said he utilized his freedom of speech, he didn't threaten anybody, he still gets suppressed by YouTube because YouTube doesn't believe in freedom of speech. They don't want you to have freedom of speech because it makes them look bad, right?
Of
I didn't mean to put that one.
Goes and says it. Based review? Yes. Oh my god.
Halo 4 opens with Dr. Halsey essentially being called a war criminal for making the Spartans. Halsey is first mentioned in the book from 2001, but never shows up in the early games except for in Halo Reach. Reach never treated Halsey as a war criminal, but rather somebody who made hard decisions to save humanity.
Yeah,
so
obviously.
Again, the cuckening of Halo.
And it's like this with every single hero in every single new piece of media. They want to put the hero that we've come and grown up with and know and love in the cuck chair. That's what they want to do. They go out of their way to do it too. They go out of their way to brutalize our heroes and put them in such a bad place mentally and physically that these movies are not only polarizing, radicalizing, but they're also just disgusting and alienating to everyone that's come and grown up with these. Like, you mean to tell me that out of 7 games, now Master Chief is the bad guy? What? Get the fuck out of here, bro.
4-3 is attacking their own main character.
Yep.
But it gets worse.
Same thing with Spider-Man. Same thing with Superman. Same thing with Batman. Same thing with fucking anything that's not everyone that is a white superhero is immediately just bad. Bad. How dare you? You're bad. It's because you're white. Right? We are living in a day and age where being a white male or a white woman is bad for you. It is. The narrative has shifted from equality to being racist against white people. It has.
Of Halo 4 is just Chief simping for Cortana. He has no real mission.
Well, at least back then it made sense. Like, I get the idea here. But, like, I mean, now she looks like a dude.
Yeah.
Anymore. They're just trying to get back to Earth, and then they accidentally open a Forerunner artifact, and out pops the Didact. The last thing Chief says in Halo 3 is, "Wake me when you need me."
Wake me when you need me.
To me, this implies that Chief should be kept in cryosleep until there is a clear mission for him.
Yep.
And that never actually happened in Halo 4. What was your mission? Get back to Earth, fart around on some alien planet, and talk to the Didact with his boring new enemy type they made? It's obvious Halo 4 was made by retards and pronoun people, but it gets even worse.
Well, this stream's getting demonetized.
First time Chief runs into other Spartans, we get this embarrassing interaction.
I thought you'd be taller.
Just in case you wanted more things to cringe about in Halo 4, I read online that the Didact is a metaphor for imperial dominance, racial supremacy, and
these people are so stupid. They are so stupid. And you know what's really sad is that mommy and daddy paid to win for them to go to college. And the colleges completely boned these people. Completely boned them.
Forced assimilation. Because all the creators of Halo 4 are gay and woke, you can 100% assume they are talking about white people in America. But wait.
They absolutely are. And
Holy shit, I'm the GOAT, bro. I'm so goated. Yo, I'm the GOAT. Oh, bro, I'm the GOAT. I am just so good. I have never seen this video, never watched Asmon react to this video. I'm so good. I need a medal. You know what I'm saying? Like,
this is the type of stuff. So, like, I always use the God of War example for how bad.
Oh, I love Baldy. You're preaching to the choir, Baldy.
It really is. So, according to the lore, and this is what people were theorizing in God of War, that the ending of God of War was going to be Kratos, Thor, and probably a third god, maybe an Egyptian god, coming as the three wise men to the birth of Jesus Christ.
That's clever. That's actually really cool. That would be a really cool idea. It would be. Huh. That actually sounds really freaking cool. What? Like, yo. That would have been so cool. Yeah, because, like, here's the thing. Thor shouldn't have been killed there, right? Thor should have been that universe's version of Kratos in that mythology, right? But for whatever reason, whoever made Ragnarok, the game, just, I don't know, had a malfunction. Like,
the ending of God of War. They were going to be the three wise men.
Oh, by the way, Sony did announce that they were going to make a new God of War game with Kratos as the main character, but you have to play God of War Lo-Fi, right? I'm not going to play Lo-Fi, and there's a good chance that I won't even play the brand new God of War. I'm going to play the remakes. I'm going to play the remasters. I mean, that's what my goal is from right now. I want the remasters. I don't really care about the newer games. They're just not it, bro. That's not God of War. I want Kratos fighting Poseidon. I want Kratos fighting, like, the gods and being so merciless that you're like, oh, hell yeah, you know?
And
I want heart-pounding, non-stop combat 100% through and through.
That you got this bullshit. So you don't even know, was it Tyr, not Thor? Excuse me.
Oh, was it Tyr? No, I think it should have. I should have been Thor. It should have been Thor. I don't really think it should have been Tyr. It should have been Thor.
I would love that. So you don't even understand what you're not getting
because it would be in the same realm as Kratos, right? Because Kratos was the son of Zeus, exiled, shunned, openly attacked. Hell, Zeus even turned his mom into a gigantic beast to try and get his mom to kill Kratos, right? And then like Kratos had a brother, Deimos, that was taken and put into slavery because of his birthmark that the fates had foretold would be the downfall of Zeus. But come to find out, the downfall of Zeus was the fact that it was Kratos, and Kratos had a tattoo of the spiral of Deimos' spiral tattooed onto his arm. So, like, the writing was just so good. Like, if you go through and play the first, like, all the way up until Ascension, even Ascension, if you play all the God of War games up to Ascension and play Ascension, including the PSP versions and the PlayStation Vita versions, bro, you can't miss with those games. You can't. The stories are so good.
All of the people that wanted to do that probably got fired.
Guys, the UNSC is definitely meant to be a metaphor for America in the first 5 Halo games, and in those games, we are the good guys. So which is it? Right. Again, 343 is so confused and retarded because they made America the good guys in the first 5 Halo games, and now suddenly America are the bad guys. And the final thing I hate about Halo 4 is, of course, that they completely changed the lore. In Halo 3, there's a moment where 343 Guilty Spark looks at Chief and says something to the effect of, "You are the Forerunner."
You are Forerunner!
Implying...
No, he's not.
That humans are the Forerunners and that they are not actually a separate race. And then if you look at all the Bungie lore dumps and old videos, you find out, yes, Bungie intended humans to be the original Forerunners. And that would have been super interesting because on the one hand, the Covenant are against the humans and fighting the humans, but then they're finding out, oh wait, The humans are also the forerunners we've been searching for, and the Prophet of Truth is hiding all this stuff from them, and it would have been a very cool plot device to have used in the later Halo games. But
but that goes out the window whenever you hire woke developers and writers that don't really care about that.
Heard
right?
that.
I mean,
yeah, that I never heard that at all. Like I remember that. That's not.
If that's not a telltale sign that all the original writers and developers for the game got canned because of the fact that they were trying to push back on all this crap being pushed into the development of the game, then I don't know what does. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Forerunners were ancient humans. That's totally new. It's correct. It's in the books. Not the first 3. I read the first 3 books.
Of course, 343 had to retcon all of this. They tossed out all of Bungie's lore and they said, no, we're going to make the Forerunners a completely different race that look like Voldemort. So yeah, one of the biggest reasons Halo 4 is trash.
Oh, so they even fucked that up. Like, is it just an open narrative to, like, in Hollywood and game development and TV shows that if, like, they have a book and the book portrays everything the way that the original writer wants, the development company and the, like, Hollywood writers have to go against that? Like, as like, just straight up, it has to happen? Like,
just because they threw out all of Bungie's lore and they made the Forerunners this separate race, and nobody wanted that, and the 343 games are just dog shit. Anyway, moving on.
Halo games are going true.
The Halo games are
any game where you are playing as a Marine. I mean, like, let's think about it in an army. If you're playing a game and you're in an army with guns and nades and monsters, or in Call of Duty's examples, it would be like Nazis or the Japanese or Chinese. You are in a military game. It is a military first-person shooter game. Get used to it. Stop trying to make it something it's not.
Primarily games about military conflicts. They're not necessarily only about Chief. The original ship attacked in Halo 1 was the Pillar of Autumn, a military ship. You do reconnaissance for the military the entire game. Halo 2 opens with the Chief being awarded medals for his service.
Master Chief is I think, Navy rank. Like, what are we even talking about? Is it a military game? The main character's name is a military rank. Like, what are we doing here?
He is a war hero. Halo 3 ends over a patriotic speech as we see a memorial to all the fallen soldiers in the game. Halo Reach is primarily about the bravery and dedication of 6 Spartans as they gave their lives to stop the fall of Reach. The original Halo games are unabashedly pro-military, and as we know, the military makes leftists, libcucks, and troons seethe. But moving on, we know that the military framing in the good Halo games is the perfect foil for Master Chief. The UNSC soldiers and all the military stuff in the Halo games have always grounded these games and made them feel more real than Pixels were able to.
Exactly.
Because the 343 games were made by feminists and gay men who think the military is icky, it's obvious that—
You know why that is? Let's think about this. So if you're trying to— This is going to be kind of a stretch, right? So if you're going to colonize a country, but you don't want anyone to fight against you, what better way to demoralize that country than to demasculate as many men as possible? And what better way to demasculate every man than to put these people, these superheroes that everyone in that country saw, that everyone could relate to, like Superman, Batman, Spider-Man, Iron Man. What better way to dehumanize them, demoralize people from fighting against tyranny, than to dehumanize them, demasculinize them, make them look bad? So that way, whenever you take over the country, there's no fighting back. They just let it happen. It is a form of psychological warfare, my gents and ladies. And we're hopefully going to see the end of this soon.
The military's role got severely downgraded in the 343 games.
Well, it's also that they add in a level of moral complexity that didn't deserve to be there. See, like, because they have a dislike for the military in real life, they have to impose that dislike into the game as well. I think that's really the main issue. It's like, you know, it's fine if you want to make a game like, you know, Metal Gear Solid, but that's not Halo. That's not the same thing.
In summary, the later Halo games do not feel like Halo to me because they massively downgraded the military conflict aspect of all this.
Yeah.
Halo 4 is about having retarded and esoteric conversations with the didact. It's boring as hell. Halo 5 is about Cortana becoming the bad guy and you fight this gay loser called Warden Eternal. In Halo Infinite, you fight a bunch of brutes called the Banished, and these guys are so boring that I can't tell them apart. Do you want to know why the 343 games don't feel like Halo? It's because the war against the Covenant and then the war against the Flood are the primary plot device in the good Halo games. The later games were such retarded failures because they got away from being about a military conflict.
I would say that's probably true. Yeah.
All right, my final point. Number 3, Halo has always been about religion. Yeah. Is there anything that Reddit, atheists, and pronoun people hate more than religion? And this explains why the 343 games have almost all of the religious content taken out, because leftists find religion icky. But the truth is that Halo 1, 2, and 3 are deeply focused on faith and religious belief. Halo 1
didn't they want to activate Halo for like something like the Great Journey or something like that? Like I mean I played the games and I was in like I really was into Halo like 20 years ago, okay? So a lot of this is like kind of outdated for me. The Ark, yeah, so that's really it. They thought it was salvation, exactly. Yeah, so I don't even know why they would get rid of this, because it shows religion to be misguided.
With a choir singing, the prophet of mercy, the prophet of truth, the prophet of regret, all biblical concepts. Yeah. John 1:17 is a Bible reference. The Covenant is a Bible reference. Yeah. The Flood, also a Bible reference. Marty O'Donnell indicated that the original name for the Covenant was the Dervish, which would have been a direct reference to Islam. So if you look at the original Halo...
It's weird how... Isn't it just really weird to... At least it is for me, that all of the problems that we've been having everywhere, constantly... kind of ties back to Islamic religion, the terrorist attacks, the Iran. Is it me, or does anybody else have this funny feeling that Iran is like a worse version of what the Crusades were, but like at a scale of like Nazism? Is it just me, or does anybody else feel that way? But it feels worse because now they have control over our media too. It's very weird, isn't it? Huh.
Really?
The trilogy.
It just keeps getting brought up.
Are about religious.
You gotta keep in mind, this is like right around 9/11, okay?
Fanaticism versus America. The UNSC represents the USA, and the Covenant represents the Middle East conflict. The prophet of truth is clearly a jihadist.
My feet tread the path. I shall become a god.
The whole idea of activating the Halo ring is a metaphor for suicide and these lunatics sacrificing themselves for Allah. The Halo ring is essentially a way to commit suicide by wiping out all life in the universe and going on the quote, great journey. But over the course of Halo 2, you see the Arbiter's metamorphosis from a true believer to somebody who actively questions his religion.
Right.
You could say over the course of the first 3 Halo games, the Arbiter goes from a radical Muslim to a moderate Muslim who doesn't believe religious suicide is the answer anymore.
Holy God, bro. Holy crap. This dude is based. What?
This video is really better than I knew this video was going to be good, but this is better than what I thought it was. Wow. Send us this Nico, yeah.
This is why the chief and arbiter are able to team up and take down the prophet of truth and prevent the annihilation of the universe by these religious fanatics. So it's not true to say that Christianity is fighting the covenant in the Halo games, but what is clear is the human covenant war is 100% a metaphor for the Iraq war, which is the conflict our country was engaged in at the time. Another interesting thing here is that Master Chief's name is John 1:17. In the Bible, the verse John 1:17 reads as follows: "For the law was given through Moses. Grace and truth came through Jesus Christ." Master Chief is what is known as a, quote, type of Christ. He does what humanity is not capable of doing.
He's the hero, like Superman. He is the person that everything is relying on him to do it, right? That's what it is. If you don't do it, nobody else will be able to do it. Right?
He is the ultimate soldier, the ultimate man, the ultimate Giga Chad. In the same way Chief saves humanity from suicidal jihadist Islam, Jesus Christ saves humanity from their sins by dying in their place. So it's easy to see why all religious content was removed from Halo 4, Halo 5, and Infinite. And this...
I mean, I guarantee you that if the developers saw it this way, they changed it. I can almost guarantee you that. I don't know
yet
if this
another
is all
reason
true,
why Halo 4, 5, and Infinite do not feel like Halo games. Halo has always been deeply religious and deeply steeped in metaphor. So what did the woke retards at 343 do instead of the religion? They basically brought in a bunch of boring lore from the books and talked about that instead. Nobody cares about Warden Eternal. Nobody cares about the Didact. But because woke leftists are completely detached from reality, they thought somebody would give a shit about these characters, and we never did. The only hint at Halo 4 and 5 being a metaphor, like I said earlier, is that number one, Chief is the bad guy now because Halsey kidnapped him from his parents and made him a child soldier and therefore bad. Number two, people like the Didact are white colonizers, and to update the language, they would probably call him a fascist today. I mean, these lunatics think the Didact represents America, probably. So boys, in closing, is it any wonder everybody freaking hates Halo now? The original Halo games were deeply Christian.
It's one of those things where you know something is off, but you just can't quite put your finger on it. Everybody knows that there's something wrong, but we just can't put our finger on it, right? And then you start seeing the information and you're like, oh. Well, when you say it like that, you know what I'm saying?
Religious. They were essentially military games about the military. And
there were a lot of military games back then.
And they were a shizload of fun. They were all so fun.
So we're going to go through some of this. Italy officially suspends Schengen travel with Spain, ordering sea and air border closures amidst Ceuta migrant crisis. The Prime Minister of Denmark, Fredriksson, is now calling on the EU to suspend Spain from the Schengen agreement due to the incident in Ceuta. Finland and Austria join Italy's calls for the closing of Schengen border to Spain. Basically, everybody is roaching out on them. Moroccan, what is this here? Germany offloading men near the border with Ceuta in... What? What is this, the Looney Tunes?
Bro, look at all those people. Holy. Oh, by the way, there were videos circulating of them, like, decimating graves and stuff, too. They were destroying graves in Spain. They were, like, trying to fight the military. Like, dude, something has to be done here. What really sucks is that I guarantee you a lot of them are going to just be given amnesty. They're going to be able to stay.
My God, look at them. They just keep coming. Wow. The
There's so many, bro.
Well, what are they going to do?
There's so many. Holy
Look at
crap.
them all, bro. Like, they were packed all the way in there. like sardines, bro. Like, and they're just running down the street. Oh my god. You just let them all in?
They're having to, like... So, like, the stores over there now, they're having to have, like, the military stand outside the doors before they open up the stores. Because they were having problems where they would, like, flood in. They would all be waiting outside in a line. They would flood the store and rob it blind. That's what they were doing. They were, like, robbing the store blind, bro.
The Moroccan Muslims who invaded the small Spanish city of Ceuta are now breaking into stores by the hundreds. Police are completely overwhelmed. Migrants can be seen running from one store to the next, grabbing items and running. Where's the military? The police obviously...
They're not going to mobilize the military. They're not going to do anything. The issue is that what needs to happen with this is so radical and polarizing that the country would sooner fall than to actually do what it takes to solve this problem. And I'm not permitted to say what would solve this problem overnight because of YouTube and their censorship on freedom of speech. So even just hinting at it will probably get me demonetized. I don't even know anymore. It just seems like they just want me banned anyway, so... But, like, y'all know what I'm talking about, what would have to happen here. It'd have to be like Poland. It would. 100%.
By the way, if you just started shooting these people,
I can't say that. I didn't say that. It wasn't me.
They would. They'd stop doing this. But they're not going to do that. So this is all being allowed by the government. The government is allowing this to happen. Like, if you gave the military and the police free reign, this problem would be over in like 3 hours. You can't do that in Europe. You can do it anywhere.
You can do it anywhere in the world. I mean, they do it in their own country. Why do you think they're not doing that kind of stuff in their own country? It's because they'd get killed. That's why. Now that they live somewhere where everything doesn't equate to death, they're going to do it.
Actually, you can do anything you want. What do you mean you can't do that? Who says who?
Exactly, like...
What? You can't do that. Uh-huh. Can't invade other countries too? Yeah. Here we go. As everyone could have guessed, many of the 50,000 illegal migrants who crossed into Ceuta and Melilla yesterday spent the night by breaking into homes, looting stores, and clashing with the Spanish police.
You know what the best part about somebody breaking into your home is in the state of Texas who is not a registered citizen? Is that no one would know if they went missing. No one would know. No one would call around to ask what happened to them. Nothing. Poof. The Gators would have a meal. And you'd make... Never mind. Let me stop.
Look at this. Wow. Wow. Incredible. So, the solution to the problem is import more doctors and scientists? Well, that's what they're doing right now. North Africa... Oh, setting a bomb. Oh my god, look at this photo or video.
Bro, look at that. Look at them all. Could you imagine that you're just like, you know, you're in America, right? And you're in Texas and you're just grilling on Galveston, right? You're just grilling. And then this mass group of what seems to, it looks like D-Day coming onto your shore, onto the beach in Galveston, right? And they just immediately start breaking into businesses, burning buses, turning over street corners, attacking random people, brutalizing the police. And you want to tell me this isn't an invasion? Look at what they're doing. They're burning down buses. They're breaking into stores and looting everything. They're hurting people.
Wow. Look how many there are.
There's so many.
A lot of them.
And that's not even all of them. That's not even like a fraction of the ones that hit shore. But that's not an invasion? Look at how many there are.
Frank,
just because somebody's not dressed in military clothing with guns doesn't make it any less of an invasion.
Would never let this happen? No, he wouldn't. He would not have let this happen. Oh my God. So annoyed all these publications keep calling them migrants. They're not migrants, they're invaders. Asuda and Melilla are set on fire by North African Muslim criminals. See for yourself. Here we go. It's literally World War Z. Yeah, I know. Oh my God. Look at them all. That is insane.
I haven't seen a single woman or other than that one kid. There hasn't been a single child or woman in all of these footages. Not a single one. It's all military aged men. All of them. There's not a single woman in any of this.
Look at that. Wow.
Well, there's a couple in there. There's a couple kids in there. There's couple.
Fires going on.
They're all boys. I don't see any girls.
Wow. Where the fuck is the military? They're not going to use.
They're not going to use the military. They're going to give all these people amnesty, and they're going to continue to burn down that entire country. That's what's going to happen.
Yep, they're not going to use it. They're going to let it happen.
Yep.
They're going to let this keep happening over and over and over. And it still won't be enough to wake this.
This will only get changed by one thing, and it will not be from the government. That much I promise you. It's going to be from average people that can no longer afford anything that have had enough. That's the only way this will change. And by then it'll be too late. Not too late to take the country back, but it will be too late to change the course of what will happen that will put multiple chapters in a history book.
Spaniards up?
Just because they don't have guns doesn't make it any less of an invasion.
I don't know if this will be enough to wake them up. I think that one of the European countries might have to fall. Maybe two of them might have to fall in order for the other European countries to put pretense aside and actually solve this problem.
I bet that all of the countries that are Western culture will fall, and then they will systematically try to kill Americans, and Americans will lead the uprising. I guarantee you that's what will happen. Whenever they start passing laws that will automatically take rights away from women, and they start treating the women like property like they do in Iran, that's whenever things will change dramatically overnight. It will be an uprising at the likes we'll never see.
I think it could have to get that bad. It's possible. I hope it's not mine. I know. I don't want to see that happen. I don't think anybody wants to see that happen.
It'll happen. I have this empty bottom pit feeling that it will happen.
But that's the world that we're living in. So take a look at this. Sudan has a population of 83,000, which half are male. Half of the total population is Muslim, which means that there's only 4,000 Spanish Christians of fighting age in Cuba. Yesterday, 80,000 Moroccans, all military-aged men, invaded Cuba. This is a full-scale religious conquest.
That's 1,600. That country's completely taken over. It's done. That country's done. That's it.
Wow. It's not going to wake him up. Snapping his roast location in Spain. Yeah. Imagine this happening in Texas. The people would just be target practice to gun owners. No, they wouldn't.
No, they wouldn't. Nothing would happen to them. Nothing would happen to them until they broke into houses. If they started breaking into houses in Texas, then things would change. If they were walking around with weapons in their hands, a lot of Texans carry firearms. I'm one of them. if you walk up to me and start threatening me with a weapon, I'm probably going to shoot you. I'm not even going to lie. We have stand your ground laws here. Like walking around with a weapon in your hand and threatening people, that don't fly in Texas. That wouldn't fly very long, I promise you.
Why are you even saying that? This was happening in Texas for 4 years under Biden, and you didn't have a bunch of the good old boys going out and sitting on the border and picking off Mexicans.
But you also didn't have you didn't have a lot of the immigrants that were doing that sitting there burning buses in the Texas streets either. Like, that is not a thing that's tolerated here in Texas at all. There is zero tolerance for this. Because it is a blood red state, right? Like, the laws are usually actively enforced here, depending on the district.
That didn't happen. No, now they're living in the country, collecting welfare, having kids, and saying that their kids are Americans. It happened. What are you talking about?
It'll keep happening, too, until we actually implement something that will denaturalize the people that come here and have the anchor babies. It will continue to happen. You either need to denaturalize the anchor babies and get rid of the amendment, or it's going to be a full-scale war, like a civil war, and the government's going to have to stay out of it. Otherwise, like the majority that's already here will, Like, I'm not advocating for any of this, by the way. I'm just saying, like, how it's going to be. It will be like that. I'd much rather see people get mass deported and the border be so secure and defended that this never happens again, as opposed to what will happen if something like this happened in Texas. If something like this happened in Texas tomorrow, it would be bad. It would be bad. I promise you it would be bad.
Because you'd be arrested, not the immigrant. How do you end that? It's really easy. Trump ended the border problem. There's no border crossings anymore. You can just turn it off. That's it.
Obama turned it off too, but the issue is that whenever they forcibly put a Democrat in eventually, they'll just open it back up. And then we'll be right back in the same spot.
You just turn it off.
The California elections prove what I'm saying.
You stop it. Throwing rocks. Look at him, bro. Imagine this, bro. You show up in a country and you're immediately throwing rocks at the fucking police. Oh my God. Wow.
Congratulations, you just lost your country. And your government allowed it. They allowed this. If it happened to Spain, it will happen to every country in the world unless something is done. They should not rely on the government. It is failing you.
Should have sent them to Minnesota. They would have called it assimilation. Did they just break a window out? So much value, yeah. They literally just broke. So yeah, they just broke some person's window out,
Just
right?
imagine if that hit his face. Just imagine if that rock had hit that person in the face.
I feel like that's what happened. Yeah. Oh my God. Texans just know stuff? Yeah. Texas, Western world has defended its borders with force, so we mowed down these invaders. Maybe they would stop trying to do this shit. You're right.
I didn't say it. I didn't say it. YouTube, I didn't say it. You didn't allow me to say it, so I didn't say it. Just saying.
You're totally right. I mean, if they knew they'd get shot if they came over the border and they did this, they wouldn't come over. They'd stop coming over. It's pretty simple. A woman in Kudu is absolutely shaking on camera, surrounded by illegal migrants and begging the army to intervene. I'm surrounded. I'm scared. This is an invasion. 60, 70,000 poured in overnight. Nearly the entire population. Try to imagine that. Her somber warning is haunting. It started here. Next could be Melilla, the Canaries, and Tarifa. The Europe's southern gate just swung wide open, and ordinary people are wondering where the government is.
The government will do the exact same thing that our government did. Nothing. They will allow it. Because the political officials that we have are weak.
Es indignante. Yo estoy rodeada.
I'm surrounded. I'm scared.
¿Cómo no voy a tener miedo?
How could I not be scared when I feel like crying?
No se puede.
It's not right.
No se puede, de verdad. No se puede. Necesitamos ayuda.
And they'll do to her like what you read inside of the Rupert Lowe our gang reports. They will be treated as property because that's what they do.
Rocío. Es que estoy temblando. Es que de verdad esto es para
And really, you have to experience this for yourself as a woman.
Esto es para vivirlo. Esto es una invasión. Han empezado
That's
por
an
Ceuta,
invasion.
pero esto es la frontera a España, la
The
frontera a
border with
Europa.
Europe.
Hoy ha sido Melilla, mañana será Canarias,
To
pasado
make
será
Canary
Tarifa.
Islands, it could be
De verdad,
Tarifa.
es que no
Honestly,
viene
it's just not right. Man.
No podemos llamar a la policía ni a la Guardia Civil
I-
porque no dan abasto. Necesitamos
I don't feel sorry for him. I don't either. I don't. I mean, like, cause probably voted for it. Tattoo. Yeah, I'm sorry. Like, I don't have any sympathy at all. Like, it's those are the kinds of people that voted for this stuff, right? They wanted this to happen, and now it's happening. I saw this too. We've got him dual wielding, right? Photo taken about 250 meters from my house. I have two girls, 3 and 7 years old, that I basically had to escort all the way to the port along with my wife so that the 3 of them could leave for Malaga. It's not just a city of 80,000 people. 50,000 have entered. No, it's that they're walking around the streets with katanas.
Yeah. It's like I said, like if they did something like this in Texas, bro, they'd be shot. In Texas, you don't have to retreat from somebody like this. You don't. There's a reason why they didn't, whenever they crossed Mexico into America, into Texas, they didn't do this. Because the law around here in Texas would enforce our stand your ground laws. That's why they have to try and take Texas in order to change our stand your ground laws, and they won't do that. Not unless they cheat. They have to cheat to take Texas. There's no other way.
That's right, guys.
But they can't do that here because we don't have mail-in vote.
He just got his loadout. He just hit his loadout, bro. Like, there it is. And, yep, there it is. No way a Moroccan, bro.
I saw them with baseball bats, katanas, rocks, a lot of rocks being thrown. Probably a lot of people dead from being, like, brutalized by this massive, like, this is not migrants, bro. These people are here to take the country, and they won. They took that country. Well, that portion of the country, right? The citizens are fleeing. The cops are doing nothing, and the military wasn't even mobilized because the government allowed this, wanted this even. It was all planned.
Brought this bike.
El máquina de la semana. En bicicleta por el agua.
Oh my god, look at all the shit in the river. Look at all that. It's just garbage everywhere.
El máquina de la semana.
Yeah, this is part of his triathlon. Or just dumping trash on the beaches as they float. Yeah, this is it, guys. Look at this. Turned into India in 1 hour. Look at that. Oh my god.
Man.
Yep, there it is. Why does this is the Spanish part of India? Why do people think colonialism is a bad thing when this is an example of reverse colonialism? because they view this type of colonialism as a punishment for the original colonialism.
Yo, 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 yo.
It's great.
Yo.
That's awesome.
Yo, 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 yo.
Yep. When you're Spanish, you try to enter Cuba the legal way, but there's a... Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Buenos días. ¿Qué? ¿Qué?
Yo! Yeah! Yo!
Man. And
Right?
all over that one time. They come from Africa? Yeah, I mean, they're coming from Middle Eastern countries through Africa, etc. She's migrated? Yes, apparently. And this...
Did you hear that? Did you hear what Asmon said?
All over that one time. They come from Africa? Yeah, I mean, they're coming from Middle Eastern countries. And it was all over that one time. They come from Africa? Yeah, I mean, they're coming from Middle Eastern countries through Africa. Over that one time. They come from Africa? Yeah, I mean, they're coming from Middle Eastern countries through Africa. It's all over that one time. They come from Africa? Yeah, I mean, they're coming from Middle Eastern countries through Africa, etc. She's migrated? Yes, apparently. And this same problem is happening everywhere.
The problematic religion strikes again. Also, you should know that in Africa, there is an actual genocide going on with Christians. The Islamists and Muslims, the Islamists are killing Christians in Africa. We covered it a little while ago. It's still happening, by the way. There are mass graves in Africa that are still being made right now as we speak. But nobody's talking about that. Nobody that's crying about the Palestine and Israel issue is talking about that. No, sir, that would defeat the narrative, boys.
Here we go. The streets of Cuba are piled with trash and waste.
They're actively going out of their way to burn down churches. I wonder why everybody's converting to Islam. I wonder why the fuck that could be. Maybe it's because of the R gangs in Britain. Women, converting so that way they don't get brutalized as much. Or maybe it's the fact that they're all just getting killed in Africa. I wonder why that is.
After the invasion of tens of thousands. So this was one day. This is one day of these people being in the country. One day. Wow. Not good. The diversity makes them stronger. I think it has to. I mean, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, no. Even if you convert to being Muslim, they still brutalize you. You know, you're right. Like, no, I should have said that. You're absolutely right. They still brutalize you for sure. Like that doesn't change.
Do it. Sure. Germany's far-left party, Die Linke, demands the country must take in illegal migrants who stormed Cuba. Germany and the EU have a duty to help with providing aid and taking in asylum seekers.
I don't want to hear from prior Nazi Germany what the humanitarian thing is to do. I don't care what you think. You guys are completely, captured because you feel like you owe this great debt to the world because of what Hitler did. I don't care what you think. You are mentally incoherent to what is going on around you, and we shouldn't listen to you. If you want to ruin your country like you've already done, that's your problem, not ours. Not the UK's, not Britain's, not the EU, not America's, not Canada's, not Mexico's. That's a you problem.
Declared Clara, a 40-year-old white woman, probably. Deputy leader of the Left Party parliamentary group, according to AFP news agency. Anyone who believes that further isolation will solve the problem is mistaken. So, and this is what these people believe. It is. It's Karen fatigue. I know. We have Karen fatigue. It's very bad. And even El Shokas is even talking about this, right? He's another streamer. Best wishes to all the inhabitants of Cuba and Melilla. The government might leave you high and dry, but the vast majority of Spaniards are fucking pissed off and standing with you. There it is. I'm glad to see more.
See, this works in a place like Spain because the thing is that they had the numbers when they stormed those beaches. In a place like America, if the government refused to help, there'd be a lot of dead people. We have guns here. They don't. Right? That's why they had to go through Minnesota instead of Texas, because they knew. They knew that if they tried some shit like what they're doing in Minnesota here in Texas, it would not work. Look at that Carmelo Anthony. Saw all those racist black people that were down there? How quickly they dispersed and there was no riots? Texas don't play. You threaten somebody, you don't have to worry about the police shooting you. The individuals standing their grounds that you're threatening will shoot you if you have a weapon in your hand and you're threatening them with a weapon. They will shoot you. They will stand their ground. It's the right of every Texan and everybody that has come to Texas. It is their right. Other than and here's the kicker, is that every state in the U.S. should have that right for citizens to be able to defend themselves against this.
People talking about this. This is a good
Florida's
thing.
the same way. A lot of Florida's the same way.
And a Moroccan illegal migrant records himself with a selfie stick as he swims to Ceuta and illegally crosses into Spain. I don't know really if this is accurate, but, you know, again, it's official. The number of African illegals that have invaded Spain in just 24 hours is now 60,000 and still rising. They're absolutely
still invading.
Ceuta, whose population was 80,000 before. The Spanish prime minister is a traitor. He should be removed from office.
Well, unless you're going to forcibly remove him, he's going nowhere. And y'all just lost y'all's country, so y'all have no home anymore. Y'all will now slave away to pay for these people's mansions. That's what will happen to you now. You are a cog in their machine, and you will be good little cogs in their machine. Otherwise, they'll mobilize the military against you. You know why? Because you're no longer the majority. You're the minority. And there's nothing that anybody can do.
Yeah. Look at them all. Jesus.
They have their voter base now. And this won't stop in Spain. This will happen to every country in the world. Iran's culture has made a baby machine. It has itemized women and brutalized them to make terrorists for the Middle East.
The police are just standing.
And if you think I'm lying to you, why are there no women in this crowd? Why are there no kids? Why is it all military-aged men?
Around.
Look, I don't see a single woman in any of this. None of it.
Wow. Moving him won't set an example?
No, it won't.
It could. If you do what... I can't really say what I think you need to do.
Yeah.
I'll just...
No one can because we don't have freedom of speech because they're trying to suppress that.
Say that. Mm-hmm. But there's a way you could make this stop.
That's right. We don't have freedom of speech, so...
To shoot him? No, worse than that. A lot worse. Just endorse, publicly remove him? I don't know. Burning live send a message? Oh, no, a lot worse. Wow. That's crazy. And then these are also, by the way, more cultural enrichment. Invaders are climbing on ladders, smashing out windows, and entering into citizens' homes.
Yeah, I bet they are, huh?
Oh, man. He's fixing... Oh, he's an AC repairman. That must be it. Yeah, he's repairing the AC. Forcing their way into residential houses. So this is apparently... People are saying this is a
Bro, you do that here in Texas, bro, you're going to find somebody on the other side of that with a bump fire AR, and your asses are cooked. I kid you not. I kid you not. Dude, you could not do something like this in Texas. If that was a Texas house, and you fuck around like, dude, like, they wouldn't even wait for that door to open. They would look outside, see their security cam, and be like, roll it up, boys!
House.
Bro, they'd be firing that AR like it's a damn automatic. I kid you not. And I'm not advocating for that. I'm just telling you, like, it would be that way. They would shoot through the door. Oh, I would too. I would too. Dude, if you think I'm gonna let a bunch of people like that into my house, bro, I'd have all my guns lined up in a row, waiting for them to break that door down. If I go to jail, I go to jail. I don't even fucking care. No one is gonna invade my privacy. Fuck that. Oh, absolutely. This is my domain. You violate my domain, motherfucker? No. I don't give a shit. I don't care what anybody has to say. I don't care what YouTube has to do either. I will not accept somebody coming into my house, my apartment, and violating my privacy, violating my domain because of some bullshit. Nah, bro. Be the last damn threshold those fuckers ever cross. Promise you. Absolutely not. I will fend for my safety. I will fend for my family's safety. Well, I'm gonna die trying. And I'd imagine a lot of Americans feel the same way. Suppress that, YouTube.
Can he be armed in Spain? Honest question. I'm assuming that in Cuba you probably can't have
just have a video tomorrow. Dun 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 of like me showing the like the community guideline strike of the magical version of this where I was just straight up advocating for violence instead of advocating for self-defense. Yeah, spin that fucking shit.
Weapon.
God,
if I had to
I
guess.
hate this.
Is that a PvP server? It wasn't, but now it is. And this is also, I thought, interesting. A Moroccan origin influencer residing in Cuba reveals that the Moroccan assailants are not crossing the border primarily out of necessity.
And by the way, if you think I don't have extra footage of this, I will just download it off of Twitch and then cut that video up and wait for my suspension to F off, as it were. And then as soon as it's done, I will probably immediately upload to YouTube and explain what happened. I mean, I'll make a post saying, and I'll make a post in the Discord being like, hey, stream's on tomorrow, not on YouTube, but it's on.
Like today, but because they consider Cuba to be property of Morocco, many of them come with the narrative that since Cuba is Moroccan, it belongs to them. Such perspectives reinforce the idea of a covert Green March and dismiss the hypothesis of a...
I got my stream going to, and by the way, this is the preface it, because I know that there's somebody just hovering over the ban button on my fucking YouTube, and that's okay, because I got you too. So I stream to Twitch, X, Rumble, and Kick, and I can download all of the streams from all of those platforms. I will send that shit to Asmongold so fucking fast, you fuckers at YouTube, y'all's head will spin. You understand me? I will do what it takes to get that stream up onto Asmongold's Reddit, up onto Asmongold's X. I will go out of my way to make life a living hell for the person that does this. If they sit here and continue to harass me from YouTube, I will. And you know what's funny is Asmongold will absolutely take this because he loves the drama.
simple, conventional migratory invasion. 500
Fuck
years
around
under
with me.
Spain, by the way. Yeah, I know. I heard that they've had that longer than Constantinople. You know, Turkey's had Constantinople.
Keep fucking with me, and you keep trying to do this to me. I'm gonna do what I have to in the week of my suspension to make sure that whenever I come back, all hell's gonna break loose.
I
promise you.
I get it, right? I'm not saying I don't get it. I'm just saying
I'm not advocating for death and violence either, by the way. Nice try.
Here a Moroccan migrant tries to break in and abuse a female bus driver in Spain after she refused his sexual advances.
That's right. You're not being a good piece of property. You see where they come from, you're a piece of property now.
Poland belongs to the Germans. I remember that. Yeah.
She refused his sexual advances, and now she's literally like if she was out and about and not protected by that window, he'd be hitting her probably, and then he'd probably are her. That's what he would do. He would do it anyway. You know why? Because the police aren't going to do a damn thing. The military is not going to do anything. Their government will protect them.
That didn't end very well, did it? And I thought this was funny. This is the Prime Minister of Spain who just approved mass
amnesty. If you don't believe me, then why are they still there throwing rocks at police?
With Alex Soros, is it starting to make sense? Very interesting, isn't it? Wow. And this is another image from yesterday. We looked at a lot of these, but I think this is a new one that came out. Spanish journalists. We can see thousands of Moroccan women and children here who immigrate seeking a better life. They're all men. I don't know if that's what she's saying. Is that actually what she's saying?
Podemos ver que están mojados la frontera del Tarajal. Esta mañana se ha producido una situación crítica. Había un centenar de personas. Vemos a muchísimos niños, Sandra, cruzando esta frontera. Como decía, esta mañana se ha producido una situación muy crítica.
That is crazy, bro.
Well,
that is
there
crazy.
It is. Subtitles are correct. I guess that's it. And oh my God, some of these people are just crazy. And during Franco's era, there was only a low 1 meter fence, and not a single one got through. Go back to the Spanish border fence in Ceuta. Illegal migrants arrived by the truckload.
Bro, like, what the fuck, bro?
Look at them all.
They're cooked over there. It's over, dude. It's done. It's done.
Oh my God. Grocery stores are being fenced off and guarded by police because hundreds of hungry migrants are waiting for the chance to loot them. Oh my God. Rip small stores.
Yep, they're all gone. Soon it'll be the small stores that'll eventually be the big stores, and they'll be shut
it's
down.
Really bad, isn't it? Isn't that insane? The flip-flop gatherings, yeah, they're all wearing their flippy-floppies. They are. How can the left keep defending this? Genuine question. Future voters, they don't defend it. They just simply ignore it. Like, you don't understand. Like, see,
that's what they want.
You're still operating under the premise that they have to explain themselves or something like that. After only 24 hours, finally, what one singular thread threw on the main European subreddit. Check the flare on the thread yourself. It's some 1984 shit. Okay, let me see this. Almost all have returned to Morocco.
What?
Really?
Bro, look who the media producer is. Look!
Returned to Morocco.
It's BBC!
Really?
They were all sent back, guys. There's not more still showing up. They all got sent back. All 49,000 of them got sent back. Remember, these are the same guys that want to change YouTube's algorithm so that way they can continue to suppress the UK. Remember that. How dare you watch anything other than... I can't cover BBC News on this channel because they copyright everything that I do. They don't claim it, right? They don't try to, like, bring me to court, but they make it to where the video can't get monetized. That's why I don't watch BBC News. The fuckers know what they're doing.
Notice, thread locked for a bit. The moderators are unable to handle the volume. We will unlock later when we're back. The number of crossings has been updated to 60,000. No racism, bigotry, or other hate speech. No racism, bigotry, including sexism.
So calling this out as a huge problem automatically falls into the racism category. Unless you're cheering for your country to be invaded, you're racist. Clearly. That's literally like that's literally the first line of this right here. How dare you have a problem with this?
Transphobia and other forms of hate speech, as well as dehumanizing language in general. No endorsement of violence or other criminal activity. That includes but not limited to advocating for somebody to be hanged, drowned, beaten, or advocating to shoot the boats. If you need a refresher, it was an orchestrated attack by the Moroccan regime. Oh my God, and one day this does not happen organically. Spain should tell Morocco.
They loaded it up. They loaded it up like an army in like the 1600s getting ready to like fight in a revolution. They had the commander on horseback. They had their troops lined up in a square pattern so that way maybe they can outflank the other soldiers. Like that's what happened here. You don't get this many people together on boats and rafts if you didn't plan for this to happen, and I guarantee you that it was also the second that they passed the law in their country, these guys were on land, which means that they knew this was going to happen long before they got there. That means that they organized this in their country, had it all set up so that way the second this bill was cast, they were already across the water and into the country. This is an organized colonization of our Western culture countries.
To behave with the EU full backing. Holy hell, that's like 60% of the city's entire population. Organized by Morocco as retaliation for Spain cozying up to Algeria. Well, why is Spain letting them in, though? Like, I mean, this is it. 49K people isn't migration, it's an invasion. Well, then what are you going to do about it? Well, you can't say what you're going to do about it, because if you do, you get banned.
Yep.
Francisco Franco, if you can hear me, please save Spain from the Islamic invasion.
And you know what's sad is if something like this happened in America and people got onto Discord to try and rally a bunch of people together to try and like push this back, the FBI would be knocking on their door instead of the people that are actively going out there and brutalizing and throwing rocks at police officers. Right? They can rally together, but the second that you rally together to push this back, the FBI knocks on your door, talks to your family, knocks on your friend's door, talks to his family. But now they want to cry that the legal system is being weaponized against them. Cry harder.
And unfortunately, the Pope is going to sit around and say, well, you know, we need to be humanitarian with these people.
No.
Really? What is their obligation? What is anyone's
What is our obligation to allow them to come to our country and ruin our economy? What? I have no obligation to them.
Obligation. You notice it's only the white people that have an obligation.
Right?
Our countries are being invaded. Our culture is being destroyed. Our society's being...
That's right. It's ours. Our culture is being the ones that are being destroyed. Our Western culture is being just removed from us.
Ripped apart. Not theirs. They're fine.
Well, I think their society is being ripped apart, but they're doing it to themselves.
Yeah, exactly.
They will always have a home to return to. Our home. That's our home.
That's like what I was saying is like African Americans, Asian Americans, like migrant Americans that came here and assimilated with the culture. Like some of y'all can go back to y'all's country, and it will be a matter of time before the same thing happens to y'all there too. But us Americans that are here, we don't have anywhere else to go. You African Americans that think y'all going to go to Africa when y'all were born and raised in America, y'all ain't ready for that. Y'all don't know what it's like to live in a mud hut. Not to mention, they're going to brutalize you there too, because you're American. Not because you're black, because you're American. This is your home. You better be ready to do what it takes, man. Like, and I'm not saying, oh, we all got to get together and, advocate for and this and that. No, I'm saying, like, you need to get out to them damn voting booths. Y'all need to vote. Y'all need to like rally together, make some signs, counter protest, push this back. Don't just do it on the internet. It's like, oh, it's not really my problem until it is, and then it's too late.
Invaded and destroyed. That's the birthplace of our culture is being destroyed. But we always have the obligations to everybody else.
That's right.
They have no obligations. They have no... How about they get their own fucking drinking water? You want to talk about obligations? How about they have their
Instead
own...
of fleeing from their own country, why don't they fix their own country like every government has had to do in the entire world? Here's how it works. Either the government wins the war or the people win the war. Look at Romania. Romania's had to overthrow 3 different dictators in the last 50 years. Hello?
Clean drinking water. How about they grow their own food? How about they police their own streets and kill their own terrorists in the Sahel? How about they do that? And how about they stop invading our countries? How about their governments keep their people from fleeing into our countries because theirs are so miserable? But it's always, when these people are here wrecking everything, we have to restrain ourselves, removing them.
And their excuse is American imperialism and colonialization around the world. Bitch, I don't even know how you come to that conclusion. You come to that conclusion because you don't care. You just want it to happen. Because you think you'll be safe when these people take over and they're going to brutalize you just like everybody else. They'll see you all the same. They'll see us all collectively as the same. White men, white women, African Americans, y'all won't be able to do, y'all will be brutalized just like us. Everyone that's here that is assimilated with American culture will be brutalized.
I'm getting...
I don't agree with that.
Or double standard.
It is a double standard.
And it comes from the Catholic Church. And
we're Americans. This is our country and our culture. It's a privilege to be an immigrant and come here, and you should assimilate with the culture. We shouldn't change our culture to meet yours.
Cool.
True.
I'm sick of hearing that.
True.
He goes to Lampedusa and says, we have an obligation to these people.
No, we don't.
No, we don't. I don't know them shit.
Just disgraceful.
I've never set foot outside of the country in my entire life. That is not my problem. What goes on in all these other countries, that's theirs. Instead of America subsidizing their governments to keep them in power by buying them. So, like, here's what happens with these governments. A place like Africa, we give them $50 billion, right? You know what they do with that money instead of helping out the Africans? They buy guns so that way they can oppress them. Stop subsidizing these third world countries and giving them the ability to arm themselves to systemically kill their own countrymen. Stop doing this. Stop giving these people money. Stop it. They're not using the money for what it's supposed to be for. They're making weapons of terror, and they're making guns. They're buying guns. Look at Iran's freaking military, bro. Like, they're buying missiles and guns. That's what they're doing with this money.
Go to the site of this invasion and say, well, we got to be nicer to them. You want to talk about human dignity? Okay, why don't you go there then? The reason they're coming to Italy is because they're poor and miserable and their countries are violent.
That's right.
So you want to be brave and go to Lampedusa and say, hey, we got to be nice to these people. We got to treat them with dignity. Why don't you go to the Congo and give them the lecture on human dignity? Why don't you go to Uganda and Nigeria and give them the lecture on human dignity? And then maybe their people won't be fleeing and invading our countries looking for a fucking handout. It's sick. Anyway, people say he's the anti-pope. I mean, I'm not going to go that far.
I don't think he's the anti-pope. I just think that he has values that are just not congruent with what the world needs right now. I generally have a favorable opinion on Pope Leo, but his perspectives on immigration are just simply wrong.
I disagree with his politics. It's just like such a typical liberal disposition.
Well, he'll think they're right until he's got a mass immigration influx. Like like when people start flooding the inside of the walls of the Vatican, and it looks a lot like what Spain looks like right now. I'm sure he'll change his tune real quick. I'm sure. It's real easy to sit on a high cast iron throne and tell people what they should and shouldn't feel or think or shouldn't think whenever you're not the one that has to deal with it.
I still think it's the Pope, even though I disagree.
Yeah, that's how I feel too. Exactly. And so also this one is actually real. Let me see this real quick. Pope calls General Franco savior of civilization. Here we go. Cover article of Social Justice. Social Justice newspaper, May 1st, 1939, reporting Pope Pius the 12th's celebration of Francisco Franco. Why can't the migrants live in the Vatican? I don't know. Yeah, it's a mystery. I have no idea. The Pope's pandering to the left on every single issue, though? Well, it's because the left is allowed to act like feral animals, and nobody in government is willing to rein them in. Like, whenever a bunch of, foaming leftists decide to go out and have a crash out because of some manufactured controversy, everybody is just expected to put up with this. Now, if it was up to me, I don't think we should be putting up with it at all. And this is smashing
here you go. Here's the graves.
People in Cuba throwing pieces of the citizens in Spain. What is this? They're smashing graves?
Yep. They're destroying graves.
Is this like an Elden Ring?
It's just like in Japan whenever they were burning down those ancient buildings that were like sacred sites for Japan. A lot of them have been burnt to the ground that have been around for centuries. That's what they do. They go to a different culture and they practically destroy its entire culture, and then they take it over. They colonize it. They put in Sharia law. They put in their own architecture and art, and you've been colonized. Congratulations.
There's all those souls at the graves that you can loot. They're actually digging up yeah, bro, it's like Valheim, right? They're preparing for the 1.0 Valheim thing.
I think that Trump should get a massive group of lawyers together. Like at least 10 or 15 lawyers, right? He needs to sit them down at the White House and say, we have this amendment that makes anchor babies. Find me a loophole to get rid of them. Comb through every law, comb through every single thing ever made, either in the federal government or in a state government, that will get these people removed from the country. Find the loophole. Find the hole that everybody else has missed. And I'll make you a very rich man using the United States federal currency. That's what you do. That's what I would suggest Trump do right the fuck now. Find the hole. You have a year to find the loophole that will work its way around whatever amendment allows for the anchor babies.
This is one thing you might not know, is that in Valheim, if you're in the Meadows area, a really good way to get early items is that
you
if
find that and you exploit the shit out of it.
Can dig, and there'll be areas that have kind of a circle of rocks around them, and you can dig down into that area.
He's talking about Valheim. I'm going to use the bathroom, and then we're going to watch us a body cam, boys. Ladies. Okay. We bake. Oh, man, we bake. Bro, that hurt. Woo! Oh, man, that hurt. Jesus, that hurt. My stomach was hurting. I had to go so bad, bro, but I wanted to finish that video out. I was committed to that. We haven't seen a Code Blue cam in a while. Let's check out Code Blue cam right quick. Hold on. Bro, I'm so tired of this. Damn, it doesn't look like they have anything either. All their stuff is like super long. Wasn't there one? This one. There we go.
The fourth entry, and there were.
I think I want to do. I'll let y'all choose the bingo card tomorrow. I'll let y'all choose it tomorrow. What do I want to do here? I think I'm going to do the bingo card B. No. Well, actually, it might be A because A has the. Yeah. Yeah, speed over 70. We're going to do that one. We're going to do bingo card A. We'll go back to voting tomorrow. I ain't got enough sleep, man. I'm trying to get off of the stream.
601 garage door just opened. Vehicle started in the garage.
Oh, so he's immediately trying to flee.
Hey, please
and
stop!
There he goes.
Stop! Stop!
Can't look at that. Can't look at that.
Hey, it's a 4-screen Bronco.
Okay, so he's running. Takes off or tries running. So we got that. We got that. Oh, right there. We got freed. Oh, God dang it. Dag nabbit. Okay, got it. Boom. Close that because I don't want that to keep popping.
On Clat towards Mitchell, just took off. Time for him right behind it.
Oh, damn. So there they go. They're going. They're going now.
Went to a silent open line.
I don't know why the hell he's trying to flee in a Hummer, bro. He's going to hit the gas pedal and he's going to have to stop for a fill up. Like, god dang. Bro must be loaded. Smashed window.
Hello, Plano Police. Police department, if you're in here, make yourself known.
So the name of this one is Son Flees After Shooting Dad with Shotgun, so it's probably going to be bad. I doubt that Midwest Safety would show anything, but... You know what I'm saying? But it'll probably be, like, sad.
Alright, now we're going eastbound on Route 34. We got a Kendall unit here with me, too.
So you got a shattered window. Let me glove up real quick.
Police department.
So I guess the son broke in and then went up to the.
In here, make yourself known.
Plano Police.
Ooh, we can't see that.
Flow traffic.
Driver, stop.
Can you see anything, Savila?
I don't see anybody else in the car.
You're doing good. Just keep breathing and keep following.
Please, make yourself known. If you're in here, make yourself known.
Plano Police.
Hey, got one down right here. One down.
Now.
I have to fast forward it. I mean, I'm supposed to be able to stream firearms and people holding firearms as long as I'm not the one doing it and the content doesn't center around it. But YouTube is going to give me a suspension if I don't. So I apologize to those of you who are watching this and are wondering why I'm fast forwarding it. It's because I don't want to catch a suspension because, well, I mean, God forbid I actually use my freedom of speech to talk about anything. So. Opticam emergency vehicle safety triggering green light. So, like, I guess that's a new thing that triggers green lights? Why would you want... Go!
611, drive, car continued.
9388, get in there, I got a man down.
Okay, so they found the dad.
Down, gunshot wound. Roll medics to the house, please.
That's sad, bro. I wonder if he lived.
Yeah,
Yo, W cops. W cops. Absolutely freaking, yo, W cops.
6-1 male with a probable gunshot wound, starting CPR.
W cops.
Gunshot wound, starting CPR.
Oh, alright.
Go ahead. Did you hear the traffic?
No, I couldn't hear it.
Alright, somebody shot back at the house, so just be mindful. The moment that guy steps out, have your gun out, okay?
Oh yeah, I heard that.
Oh, now he's panicking. He's like, oh, crap.
Additional blood coming out. Hey, let's get his shirt off.
Yep.
Shirt off.
You got one on his neck?
Yes, right through the, hey, it's right here, dude. And I think he's shot in the face.
Go to the face?
One here, one in the shoulder trap right there. He's coming out the armpit.
You got any more gloves, Katie?
We got nothing, dude. I got no pulse.
They're still going to do CPR for 3 minutes.
Medicine.
Temper units be advised, vehicle is 55 miles per hour, subject believed to be armed and dangerous.
611 just passed Bristol Ridge Road. Bristol Ridge Road.
That's received past Bristol Ridge. Planning units, you want county to take over.
He's not going fast enough. Like, if he's going this slow to where the cop is even, like, pulling on the door thing, like, why is this guy even trying to run? Yeah, why are they, like, pit him?
Are you good with that position, Sedela?
Good with that position.
Yeah, are we clearing or are we still following from a distance?
Following behind.
Bro, like, how much of a cuck police department do you have to be where, like, you're not even pit certified? There were so many opportunities to pit maneuver that vehicle, like, what?
Blocked off, you're at the Orchard and 34, looks like he's gonna make it through the intersection. Block 34 and Orchard, Seneca's gonna make it through. Check out 731. We're going to be eastbound Washington from 34.
It's like he's trying to go somewhere. He's really not trying to run from the cops, right? It's like he's trying to go somewhere.
571, can you advise your traffic's moderate, speed 20 miles per hour?
Yeah, he's not like fleeing the police.
Check out 731.
It's definitely an odd one, that's for sure.
We got no traffic in the northbound lane. Check out 731. We are going to be eastbound.
Hey, upstairs, second floor. Yep, upstairs, second floor in the lock.
Tourniquet on the left arm, looks like you got shot in the face.
He's got one all on his shoulder, he's got one up in the trap up here, and he's got one on the face, and one in the neck right here.
Damn!
I was looking to see if they had a basement or a crawl space or something. Hey, that Bronco that pulled out, that's a stolen vehicle. Because his keys are all lined up right there.
Speed past the chain, about 50 miles per hour.
Alright.
County for the pursuit.
East on Admin, approaching region. That's the affirmative on King County.
Is this it?
Vehicle. Looks like he's going to be going on the raised median of Ridge.
What? Dude.
I got 731 back on the road eastbound. 5 miles per hour. East road, 35 miles an hour.
Go, he's speeding up. Not by much.
7-1, what kind of damage we got to the vehicle? Undercarriage, I don't know about the front. 10-4, the tire's still intact. Stay firm, tire's still intact.
Do we know what kind of gun it was?
I have no idea, but that's an exit right there into the wall. The one in his neck by the collarbone looks like a small caliber, unless that's just a puncture wound. He's got one in the trap that looked like an entrance room, and maybe it came out through the shoulder. I don't know if that's ricochet or what.
And there's also one by his trap.
Is that shrapnel in his face?
Maybe. That looks like a shotgun.
We're approaching Eola.
Damn.
Got nowhere to go
Whoever is doing this knows what they're doing.
with vehicles. Got nowhere to go with vehicles. We're entering the parking lot of the BP gas station off the Eola Road. We're going to be cutting through the Eola. Parking lot of BP cutting through Eola. You get clarification from Plano PD where they're at in pursuit if they're willing to take over. 571, are you willing to take over pursuit?
That's affirmative. We can do that.
Why? Why did they?
10-4.
Why did they pull out in front of? Dude, what is going on with this? Why did they pull out in front of these two pull out in front of the cop that was originally following, just to fall back? What?
10-571. We got 611 as primary. We are going to be turning northbound back onto Eola, northbound back onto Eola.
Planning that to be advised, APD is decided they are sending 8 squads to your direction.
8? Damn! Why did you do a U-turn? This guy's a complete total dimwit. There was like no traffic in the right lane. Why did you do a U-turn back at the traffic? Bro, like, what are you doing?
611, we came to a stop here at the intersection.
This guy's stupid. Oh my gosh, like... Get him! Get him! Get him! Whoa! Whoa! Rip Bozo. Mm-hmm.
Who's got a shield? Shielding.
Dumb motherfucker fucked around and found out he did. Ain't no way he's living through that, dude. There's no way. I think he's already done, bro. There's no way. There's literally no way, bro. Sorry, guys. I have to fast forward it.
Car is clear.
Car is clear.
I think that might be a Rip Bozo moment.
All right, come over here.
What do you need?
Hopefully they bury his ass in an unmarked grave where he belongs. Let me see. Bro went and shot up his dad, bro. He went and shot up his dad. God dang, man. If you got a dad that did some awful things to you, like, I'm not going to advocate for that, obviously, because that's vigilantism. But, like, if it comes to that, don't pull your gun on the cops, man. Don't do that. Nah, dude. Like, I get whenever you're mad at somebody, you like, you know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta be very, like, I'm gonna say chud cop, because, like, they started doing CPR on the guy. What else do we have here? Has to break the window. Window was already broken. We didn't hit the speeds. We don't know if he has any priors or anything like that. Don't know about a septum piercing. Don't know about drugs yet. If we found out he's on drugs, then...
Sure, just take this off.
Look at all the police, bro.
Chris, I'm gonna let you take over since you're med certified. Got one right there. You good? Yeah, he pointed that shotgun at me. I thought I was gone, dude. All right. That shotgun at me. I thought I was gone. Yeah, man. All right.
Deep breaths, bro. You good?
I had like 3 or 4 rounds shot off. I thought I was dead. Yeah. 80.
Oh wait, did I not? Oh, dude, what happened to Rip Bozo? I thought that one was in this card. Damn it.
The adrenaline's killing me right now.
I got it.
Bro, one day we gonna get bingo.
911 caller who initially reported the incident was actually the next door neighbor. She
Okay.
immediately called after hearing a man yell and then a loud bang. When officers arrived, they found the victim unresponsive, and he was eventually pronounced deceased. After
Damn.
the suspect was shot by officers, he was provided life-saving measures, but was later pronounced dead at the scene.
Oh well. World's a better place without him.
The suspect was later identified as the victim's own son, 36-year-old Nicholas Novak.
That's
the investigation
awful.
revealed a history of conflict between Nicholas and his 70-year-old father, including mental health issues, a drinking problem, and a criminal history. Just a week before the incident in the body cam footage.
We got priors. Man, that sucks. I can't believe. I mean, at the rate we're going, I might have to pull both the bingo cards up.
Footage. Nicholas called his father, saying, quote, "I hate you, Dad.
God damn
I
it."
wish he was dead." Like that. Nicholas was found to be in possession of a rifle and 2 revolvers, all of which belonged to his father.
Bro, what? So wait a minute. So he rolled up into his father's house, killed him, took rifle and revolver to like basically do a shootout with the police.
3 of those firearms were recovered and eventually released to Nicholas's uncle, the brother of the victim.
What the hell, dude? That's cooked. That's so cooked. Would we have gotten a bingo? Let me see. Let me try this bingo card. Would we have gotten a bingo on this one? Nope. Rip Bozo. Didn't do anything. Exorcism. Chud Cop. Firefighters on scene. No stop strips. Can't breathe. Race card. No, we wouldn't have got a bingo on this one either. Damn, we made a hard bingo card. This might be pretty good. That means that whenever we finally get bingo, it's going to be so good. It's going to be so earned when we finally get a bingo. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be so worth. It is free. The center is free. Did I not? No, I marked it on this one. Did I not mark it on the other one? Hold on. Would there have been, I don't think there was even anything close to a bingo, was there? Let me see. It was B. Let me see. So we got, see, I thought that was this card, right? I didn't think that they would. We got that, freedom, firefighters. No, not even close, huh? Can't breathe. I have kids. I'm gonna sue. Yeah, I think that when we finally get it, it'll be worth it. I'm not gonna continue that drawing. We all know where it was gonna go. Okay, I'm rolling up out of here before YouTube finally decides to suspend me for being live. So y'all stay safe, stay friendly, stay away from crazy people. Enjoy the rest of y'all's day. I'm gonna be on first thing tomorrow. We might do some more Halo tomorrow. Depends on if I can actually freaking sleep tonight. It all is revolving around that right there. But I will be back on first thing tomorrow, bright and early, to see you awesome peeps. Stay safe. Enjoy the rest of y'all's day. Where's the damn music? Why does it keep doing that? It keeps like, oh, here it is. Stay away from crazy people. I heard that it's catchable. You know, it's something you could catch. Stay safe. Stay friendly. Thank you so much for being here. Y'all are awesome. Please keep doing what y'all are doing. Liking and commenting on the comments and telling people that they might be kind of dumb or something. You know what I'm saying? And I will see y'all tomorrow bright and early. Thanks for hyping. Thanks for comments. Thanks for liking. Thanks for being here on the streams. Y'all are awesome. I get so worried that one day I'm just going to log on and then, like, nobody's going to show up to the stream. I don't know. I don't know if it's, like, just a me thing, but, like, whenever I start seeing people's names pop up, I'm just like, yay! I haven't been forsaken yet. Y'all haven't moved to a better content creator. That's literally how I feel. That's my mindset. So, like, W chat, W stream. Y'all stay safe. Try to put a smile on someone's face. You might change the whole day of the whole life. You never know. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Thank you so much, guys.
Yeah, this is my life, my strife, my right to fight, to die on. And this is my game to play, to claim a brand new name, oh. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm a bit nervous that I might screw everything up that I've ever done. But what's the point of living if you ain't having fun? I guess I'll try